Welcome everyone to Resi Runs, where it's for runners by runners, and welcome to the Trilogy Relay. It's been an idea we've been cooking up for a while, and we're so excited to bring it to you on this lovely Sunday. I got Straw Hat with me. How you feeling, buddy?
Man, I'm just ready for this relay. Relay. Uh,
Hee.
gonna be a lot of fun, man. Honestly, seeing the trilogy relay, actually play out live, is gonna be something I'm interested in because I really want to look to, trying to bring back that big trilogy relay that we had kind of planned before, and I think this will just give us a lot of information towards that. So I think it's gonna be a lot of fun, man.
Totally agree with you on that. Just kind of a trial run. Straw's quiet. Let's bring everybody up a little bit. And Jared, how you feeling, brother? Thank you so much for joining us on commentary.
Oh, 100%. I'm excited, dude. I can't wait to see the trilogy relay. I mean, to see the idea come to life. It's going to be awesome. I hope everybody enjoys. It's going to be cool.
Absolutely. And, we cooked this thing up pretty quickly here, and we want a special thank you to all the runners who stepped up, starting with Wuss and Koopa. Wuss, how you feeling, dude? Thanks for stepping up for us today.
Yeah, I'm feeling good, man. No worries. I'm glad to be a part of this, to be honest. It's a pretty cool idea.
Thank you, dude. And Koopa, how you feeling, sir?
I'm doing all right. Had me a vodka bender last night, so I'm at my best self right now.
That's right.
Nice.
And Chad, thank you so much for joining us. I see Sply, nobody who's going to be running later. We got Alan in the chat. We got Darkane who's going to be joining later. Medic. Thank you guys so much for joining. How's the volume sounding now? Can we get a mic check, Straw?
How we doing? How we doing? Are we ready?
Mr. Spring, welcome in. Sounds good? All right. We juiced it up. All right, let's hop over here. Let's hop over to the big relay. Now, Straw, can you explain just because this is a brand new event for us, kind of what we're going to expect today?
Well, we've kind of had a little conversation, and we've tried to let them know that we're gonna have to prioritize finishing the run because as everybody knows, Resident Evil is run off game time, so sometimes door loads and smaller things like that can actually change your game time, right? So we're gonna need to actually see a finished run so we can get that actual game timer. That's one thing we're gonna have to look at for the day, but for the most part, we're gonna be seeing Ari. We got Wuss and we got Mr. Koopa starting up the RE1 fun. We're gonna know their times when they finish, and basically what we're gonna do is roll that time over into the start of the next race for RE2, so that when Nabson and Nobody they take off, they're gonna kind of know like where they're at as far as time, as far as like how far ahead or behind they are, based off where Mr. Koopa and Wuss finished. So, and then we're gonna carry that same setup over into RE3 when Nabson and Nobody finish. We'll get their times, and we'll know where they are as far as a plus minus for the teams are concerned when we start the third race, and we'll get a winner.
Absolutely. Looks like these runners are sitting on the game selection screen. Perfect place, perfect place. We're going to play the 3, 2, 1 sound that we're known for, and then you guys will be off. Straw's going to server mute and deafen you guys so you can lock in on the run, and then we'll bring you back in for the final times and start RE2. Sounding good, boys?
Sounds good.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds good.
Straw, if you could play that magical sound for us, we'll get this race started, get the relay started.
All right, boys. Are you boys ready? That's the first thing I'm gonna ask, real quick.
Last chance to peek.
Ready.
All right, boys. I'm gonna wish y'all good luck. I'm gonna say another thank y'all to y'all boys for helping make this happen, and I'm gonna get ready to hit this sound cue and mute y'all. Here we go.
Hang on, we got a false start. Bring them back.
Oh, that was a false
Never
start.
even, never even muted them. I saw it.
Perfect.
I saw it happening. Yeah.
Wait for the go, and then you can start.
Got it.
It's the soundboard. Yeah.
I didn't even hear it in here. I thought it was gonna be something on the screen. Whoops. Oh, I'm back here.
Do a test of it, just to make sure everyone can hear it. I guess we should have did that first. Just play the
Yeah,
sound.
Tesco.
Can you hear
Y'all
that?
hear that?
I
Yeah.
hear nothing.
Huh?
You didn't hear the soundboard? Listen.
I did not. I see the. Hang on.
You might have to turn. You might have to
do I?
turn your.
We could
soundboard
just say it,
settings up.
Straw, if we have to, just to. Why don't you do the honor, Straw?
Yeah, I can do that. All right. So let me get ready to mute them though. Let me just kind of pull that up. Okay. All right. So on your mark. 3, 2, 1, go.
And we're off. Oh yeah, dude. Let's go.
Boom. Server mute, server deafen. Boom. Good to go there. All right, boys. Are we ready for some RE1?
Absolutely. So, Jared, you're well accustomed to the Jill any percent run, but I don't know if you've ever done like a relay race. Where would your head be at, kind of like carrying the rest of your team starting off the run?
You know, with the Jill any percent category, a lot of it's execution. So I tell you what, 2 words: lock in. You just need to execute everything in the run. Try to save as much time for your team as possible. Because really, as you know, with RE2 and RE3 following after this, there's much more RNG. So any time you can save with this run going into it is just going to help your team immensely. So you're just really going to want to be thinking ahead this whole run and just execute to the best of your ability. And that's really all there is to it.
I really liked the idea of trying, like, speed running is such a lone wolf type mentality. I feel like, because you're just kind of battling against the splits, right? So trying to find a way to kind of incorporate that into a team mentality, with this trilogy relay like this is something I really wanted to try to be able to do, like create some camaraderie, if you will. I know that might sound cliche, but
I agree with you there. We got someone all too familiar with Jill any percent in the chat. We got Doggy Treat Pro X. Welcome in, dude. He's saying, let's hope Yawn behaves today. That's what they were loading up in the lobby, I'll tell you.
oh yeah.
Here's the thing, though. Like we said, you have to prioritize just making it to the end of the run. Because if you die, you're kind of losing the whole thing for your team, right? So if you get yawned, you got to go down and hang out with Barry for a minute.
Oh yeah, dude. And yeah, that's the most important thing. If you get past yawn, you can kind of settle in to the rest of the run.
Mm-hmm.
It's really just holding your breath up until that point. And if it were me, as much as I love doing the yawn, the fast strat, if I'm in this kind of setting, I think going for the safe dodge is just the better option, no matter what.
Yeah, we got Wussland Clam from the UK. He runs a 38.43 in the Jill any percent. We got Mr. Koopa from the USA. He's from the East Coast here with us. He's running a 41.52. So on paper, Wuss has the time advantage, but you never know with this game. You could get yawn, but major props to Koopa for stepping up, holding down this event for us. Thank you so much, dude. Mr. Spring in the chat asks, what happens if they fail to finish or die? Well, then it's basically the end of the relay. So we got to survive. We got to grab those first aid sprays. Go ahead, Straw.
Well, I was gonna say, like, we had touched on them beforehand, and kind of mentioned this with Resident Evil being game time based. With the door loads affecting that, you only get a clear time, so to speak, right? If you're able to finish the run, right, and not have to load any saves or anything like that. It will be something though that me and Star have been tossing around and trying to really kind of figure out a solution to, and maybe one day we'll kind of figure out something to be able to do, but right now it's just we kind of have to prioritize safety and make sure we finish the run.
First couple execution points here in the run. running by the zombie into the bank 1.
Koopa's
And
got
those
some.
Very
small
finicky.
micro turns, the small little adjustments that you're wanting to do on screen are just so key in this run. They're just magnified, right? Very nice there. Takes the safe dodge.
And nice,
Oh.
nice King Henry Koopa. Oh yeah.
Got a little bit of choppiness with Wuss's broadcasts. I know we're far away. Hopefully that evens out, but at the end of the day, if we get the final time, that's the most important thing. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
some lag there. Let's hope it irons out. Sply says, if they die, take their PB time and add 2 minutes as a punishment. Yeah, we'll pray that everything goes smooth, and we'll figure out.
And I've had some ideas, Sply. I've got some cobwebs and stuff turning around up there, but for right now, this is kind of just the way we have to try to do it. So
Yeah, I know. Team 2, we're getting like a PowerPoint slideshow presentation of the pictures of what a Gel 80% run looks like.
nice.
That's fine.
Yeah, I see that.
I'm assuming everything is good on his end, and we'll have a final time.
If anybody knows anything about RTMP servers, maybe get with me or Star. We've been looking into it, but of course, doing anything like that takes somebody that really knows what they're doing, and is pretty tech savvy. And let's just say tech savvy is not my middle name.
Hit us up. All right, looks like Team 2's it's smoothed out here a little bit here. Both trying to kill this plant.
Back, they upgraded from Windows 98 to Windows 11. There we go.
Download some more
Back in
RAM.
action.
Hell yeah. Jared, what are some points in M1 that you're kind of concerned about? I know you said yawn.
Of course, yawn. We passed by it already, but King Henry is one of those points where you can take a couple seconds if he decides to bite you. And then there's Rocky. There's Rocky Balboa. He's can be a little bit of a weird zombie to get by. You have to bait him to
Outside the blue jewel room.
get his hands to raise. And I mean, beyond that, dude, I mean, there's just a couple points where you have to rely on execution. Like you can miss a menu and just lose some time that way, or just sometimes a door won't respond. Like the majority of it, really, Mansion 1 is just executing everything, like as far as menus and doors, putting in items as fast as possible. But the two big ones, or a couple big ones, King Henry, Rocky Balboa, of course, Yawn. Those are big points where you can take damage and, also just lose a lot of time.
Any extra movement is magnified. I mean, I know on a speed run, it all comes down to inputs. You want to be fluid. You want to be running in and out of each room as methodically as possible. But this run, to me, and RE1 in particular, I think with just how optimized it really, really is, I think it's just magnified. Like just the subtlety and trying to pre-turn certain areas. And if you don't quite pre-turn correctly, right, just the time loss that you honestly receive from that just seems to be just magnified.
We went ahead and shouted out these two legends in the chat. Make sure to click their links and give these guys a follow. They're stepping up into a brand new type of event for us, and that's so sick. Make sure to follow these guys.
But the good thing about it is, I mean, you think about it, if you're in a team like this now, it's like, hey, even if I necessarily am behind a little bit, maybe my team later on can pick up the slack, So it might almost give you a little freedom just to, really just, full send it. Let me see what I can do. Let me see.
That's right. And the thing is, there's you got RE3 at the end of the Trilogy Relay, and that game has the most going on with RNG, right? So you could win or lose this race for your team just from that game. Mr. Spring says, do you think there's more pressure on the start of the relay or the last guys? What do you think, Straw?
Well, I mean, honestly, it can really depend, right? Like maybe on your particular team, you've got an extremely strong RE3 runner, for instance, right? So I mean, if you were looking at that, I could see where that could take some pressure off, But then again, if you're thinking like, man, like we really gotta have this, like I've gotta have my best run to give us a chance, I really think it kind of depends on the situation a little bit. Takes a bite there. Ooh,
Was bumping into the wall there, yeah.
But it definitely adds, and I think that's something that the Trilogy Relay idea of kind of making these speed runs into a team aspect, it just kind of opens up a whole new outlook, right? And that's one thing that I really wanted to try to do. So the fact that you've already asked that question just means that this is a really good idea to me. So
That's right.
And if I'm in the position with running RE1, any extra cushion of extra time you can provide for your teammates for RE2 and RE3 is going to be the best. It's going to be the best option.
Right. And at the end of the day, it's like the thing I most fear is like a death in the run, right? And I think I'd be most afraid to die in RE3 more than anything. Like you find yourself on caution, you get RNG hunters, and then you're chopped, right? It's like that game just throws out any kind of expected twist that 1 and 2 don't throw out as much if you play in more of a safe way.
100%.
Our good buddy Lino Barriana is in the chat. Welcome in, dude. Thanks for the good luck to the runners. And thank you all for joining us here on this cozy Sunday here on Resi Runs. Let us know what kind of snacks and drinks you got going on today, how you're chilling today.
All right, we got Wuss and Koopa coming up on Yon.
Hello.
The most important part of the
Wuss going wide, trying to play safe.
This is an intended variation to this room that Wuss just did. It's intended to draw out this early bot. Immediate. Oh, yeah, Mr. Koopa goes for it too.
Very nice.
Very interesting. They're both going for that.
Yeah, draws Yon around that back side. You see how his tail, the back end of his tail is wrapped where it is? Look,
Very
he
nice.
Literally can't reach. He literally can't reach because he's having to go.
We can
all the
breathe
way
a
around
little
this
more
pillar.
comfortably now, fellas.
I'm sure that's a lot of pressure off their backs.
Oh,
after
yeah.
that.
Yeah, for those of you who maybe don't know the speed run too well, if you take a bite by Yawn, you get poison. There's an extra cutscene where Barry takes you down to the save room and heals you up. So it's adding time with those cutscenes, and it's completely changing the routing.
Yes.
You wouldn't want
I
to
would say
hand
it
off.
adds
Yeah.
40 seconds. What? 40 seconds?
Yeah.
Maybe or more.
It's like running a relay on the track and your shoe falls off. Come on now.
Oof. We got to blow out in turn 3.
Screech, screech. I should have got those Dr. Scholl's.
Oh.
Nasty.
And coming out of that door, if you keep straight and do a little micro turn, ooh, gets the,
He got the early arms there.
Yeah,
Just taking a note of that.
That's what I was about to say. I know Jared's gonna love that. Like,
Wow.
Jared, can you tell us what's going on in the Crow Room here? It's a relatively easy puzzle to figure out when you're playing casually, but how much is going on in this room?
So there's a lot to take note in here. So first and foremost, the hitboxes on the paintings. It's very important how you angle Jill into them so you can actually get the trigger to activate. So that's the first thing. Then you have to worry about the text coming up on the screen for each painting. And now there's a very frame perfect yes no skip you can do. You have to tap your action button at the right time and you can actually save a frame per painting with a total of what? That's seven total triggers there. So you can save
Yeah.
7 frames just by getting yes/no text skips. And then as well, you want to make sure you're keeping your line nice and tight towards the paintings and not swinging anything too wide. So there's so many little details in Painting Room that can save you time, and it is truly a hard room to execute well.
Well, and then also, can't you do the I don't know if it's necessarily a camera skip, but I know when you're leaving the room, just literally turning to leave on that turn.
Ooh, that hurt.
Oh,
Koopa,
and the trigger not working.
Oh no, I haven't. Oh, is it? Oh no
And quick
no.
crank too.
you got to be
Oh,
on.
come on.
Oh, he got cooked.
I
He got
know
cooked.
it's you know, it's kind of past the thought now, but something like a quick crank, it just might not make sense in this format. But dang,
Well,
Oh yeah.
it really
I know he's got to be feeling that.
that's well,
huge.
it's unfortunate that it happens though, like something like that, for instance, where it causes you to literally have to walk back down the ladder, adjust, go back up the ladder, right? It's one of those things that, like you said, it really does sting in a run like this, to have something like that happen.
Every runner's different after something like that happens, but I know for me personally, it takes me 5 to 10 rooms to shake that off and lock back in. I'm
Yeah.
upset with myself. I'm thinking about the team, and now I'm running into, I'm not taking lines right. My game is just off.
Oh my gosh. And that dog position there is just very unlucky.
Yeah, it was.
Koopa.
But let's shake it off. Let's get a solid residence here.
And it looks like he's kind of done that. He's past it now. Let's get this tub turn in, get everything back on track.
Right.
And guardhouse, I mean, it's a pretty clean and cut dry section for the
Yeah.
most part. It's very dependent on lines and door triggers for the most part.
Right.
The only 2 execution points really is box room and or aqua ring, I should say, which that's what Wuss is currently on. There's a couple little optimizations you can do to get to get Jill to push the boxes just a little bit quicker, and then of course plant 42, where you want to, if you're going for quick shots, you don't want to drop, or else there's
Right.
just more time loss you don't want.
Koopa taking a pit stop in the save room just to tap off the health. He was on caution. We grabbed the fast. We're back on fine. We're feeling good. It's a little extra time, obviously, but, to prioritize surviving the run, very smart move.
Yes.
Definitely don't want to have like the quick correct thing, right? All of a sudden lead into a few other rooms. You take a couple of bites, and then all of a sudden, one mistake that cost you has now led into all these other mistakes, and now you've lost the run.
That's
right.
right.
You can't have this cascading effect, right? You have to let one mistake be one mistake.
Right. Yeah. You have to shake it off. You got to move forward, and you got to survive the run, obviously. But it's like, if you can't get that out of your head, like, you could miscount here. You can get distracted by your own brain, and you could screw up puzzles and just silly things that shouldn't even be a factor here. Darkayan asked about how does the quick crank work? Who wants to take that one?
I can touch on it a little bit, unless you want to, Jared, because I know you were working on it earlier.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and touch on it. So, quick crank. So instead of, okay, so I'll start from the beginning of the room, right? So instead of having Jill push the stairs with 2 full pushes, you can actually get Jill to squeeze in that little gap by holding up and left, and then you're going to want to push the stairs directly towards the where the crank is on the shelf. And the key, or I guess the key point of how it works, is you can save time by not having to push the stairs closer to the crank, as long as you get Jill to go up the stairs in a way to where you're close enough to the left side that you can actually still grab the crank. But it's a very small, I should say, window that you
Yep.
can actually grab the crank, if that makes sense. And it saves, I want to say it saves about a full second if you do it optimally.
Think
But
so. I
it's-
almost thought it saved closer to 2 if really done well. You know.
Yeah, potential issues, and we saw it earlier, is one, you can squeeze through the steps but then overshoot it, and now you have to
Yes.
circle all the way back around the steps. And error two, which we saw, is that if you're not on the very left edge of those steps, you're gonna miss the crank trigger. So it's sometimes it's like, well, damn, I'll just take the second or two.
Yeah.
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 And we say this all the time on Resi runs, but it's like, I think naturally when you're speed running, you're just grinding for a couple hours, just resetting whenever something goes wrong. Once you're, you got the groove of a run. But now you got one shot in this format, and it's just a completely different ball game when you have one chance to get a solid run. You're looking for a good average rather than a PB.
Yeah. You're literally looking more to avoid mistakes than have perfect splits everywhere.
100%.
That's right. Yep.
So yeah, the quick crank, the quick sum of it is you want to position Jill in a way where she can just barely grab the crank. I mean, that's really the best way to explain it without getting too much into the details.
Right. Koopa took this cutscene opportunity to hop into the chat and say, "Quick crank about ended my whole career." God damn.
Oh, no.
Yeah, there's enough
dude.
cutscenes in this game to make a sandwich and hop in the chat.
Where's Gemini Rebirth, bro? Legend, we need you, brother. We need you.
Medic says, "Bounce back,
We need
Coop."
that cutscene step.
Yeah, right. Yeah, thank you all for joining us here on Resi Runs. We got plenty of action to follow. After these two dudes finish, they're going to hand off to Napson and Nobody to run RE2, and then we're going to have some times on the board for how much time needs to be made up for Team 1 and 2. It's going to be a fun afternoon. Thank you all for joining us.
At least at this point, right? Like when you get past Plant 42 with Jill, you get this momentary breather, I guess. You can look at it, but man, like it's one thing I've noticed with the cutscenes, right? You take a run like RE3, you got all this RNG, you got all this stuff going on, but you're able to dictate your own flow.
Yeah.
Because you can skip the cutscenes, like so. You're able to sort of control your own pacing.
Yep.
I guess is a way to put it. But man, it's definitely something to be said for being able to do that, for being able to sort of control that pacing. And with the doors in this game actually freezing the IGT, it's definitely something that I think a lot of people do. You're able to kind of take advantage of that sometimes and at least take that momentary, breath of, like, okay, wait a minute.
Huge
What's
pickup
going
here,
on?
let's see. And he gets the acid
Yeah.
rounds. Hell yeah.
Very nice.
Never want to see that first aid spray, dude. That dreaded first aid spray.
Or worse.
And on the
bank.
topic, what Star was talking about earlier, mentioning earlier, it's like when you make one mistake in a room, it's hard to recover, right? Like it takes six or seven rooms or whatever to finally, get your flow state back. But that is, I'm telling you, I've never been more thankful for a Resident Evil speedrun to freeze the in-game timer on door loads, because there have been so many times where one room just didn't quite go how I wanted it to go. I bled some time on a door or just messed up the movement, and it gives you time to just kind of recollect and take a deep breath and just continue the rest of the run.
That's right.
So it is very notable to take advantage of those door loads for sure.
But I was going to say that mostly to say, again, too, though, having those momentary, spots where you can kind of control, that, right? Like, okay, let's let this door stay on the screen for just a moment, right? Breathe.
Let's see,
But
Koopa.
like some of these extended cutscenes, oh, the
Oh!
shotgun shells.
It's a bunch of landmines in that
Oh,
room.
just landmines everywhere. Oh my goodness.
Ariel's in the chat. First time chatter says, who's winning? Looks like Team 2's got the lead for now. It's a relay race, though, so we're going to be adding up all 3 games' final times at the end.
Yeah.
Nice dodge there
How
by
are ya,
Koopa.
Ariel?
I have to agree with Mr. Spring here. I think the real winner are the viewers today.
That's right.
Absolutely. Good. I've had that zombie on that floor tank more acid rounds than I can't even describe to you.
Yeah, I'd have to look at that on SRT. I wonder if it's colliding with like the environment before it actually hits the enemy. Very, very interesting.
Well, a lot of the times what can happen too is if you try to menu cancel that shot, which is why a lot of people don't. What can happen is you shoot the acid round there and then you menu buffer or menu cancel to cancel the animation of her dropping the grenade launcher, and all of a sudden, the acid round has just literally evaporated.
Here we go. Here we go. Gordon Ramsay dodge. Very
Gordon
clean.
Bye-bye, Gordon. Bye-bye, Gordon.
Jill's not on the menu today, boys.
That's right. At this
Gotta
point,
leave Hell's Kitchen behind.
yeah. At this point in the run, I'm kind of dreading the caves. You know, I'm thinking about just how awful the crank triggers are, and there's not as much polish in that section of the game, with how close you can get to walls and things. And then of course Black Tiger. But at this point, I'm ready to just get out of the mansion and leave it behind.
For sure. Yep, good there. And that's probably the only zombie in Jill's run, if I'm not mistaken. You're definitely gonna want to just stay away from that menu cancel. See this zombie here? It's he's standing. It's fine. For whatever reason, I've never really noticed an issue, right, with menu canceling any standing zombie in the game. It's just that one zombie that's on the floor, and I don't know if it's a distance thing that is going on there, or because he's on the floor with the aim down animation, but it's definitely something you can just totally see happen. Very good there.
Nice. Good menu.
And that's definitely a scary trigger there, inserting that battery.
Oh,
Well, he went on the inside line.
I've never seen that before.
I
Okay.
haven't either. Take a note of that.
All right, that was fancy. Okay. I wonder if that saves time. Wait, hold on.
How's that even
Hold
possible
on.
to do that?
That got me thinking, dude. Wait a minute.
That would save time, absolutely.
I wrote
never
that
thought the
wrote that
back
down
step
to
there.
ask.
Dude, I gotta try that. Wow, all right. You learn something new every day with this run, I tell you what.
That's what I love about
I'm
these
telling
races,
you.
man.
Now just do that inside the online. Woo!
Cooking. Oh, he's
alright,
got turned
alright,
around.
Oh,
A little bit of a fancy detour there, no problem.
That's all right. Take another look at the crow room.
We got some style points.
Yeah, little mistakes like that. You know, Koopa told us straight up he hasn't run in a while. He's been practicing for this race, and those things are just natural to happen, especially if you run different categories of this game. It's just very easy to get turned around.
well, then again, too, sometimes, you're kind of anticipating mashing for that next door. So, I mean, like I've had it definitely happen, like, running past the door. You're not even, you're so tunnel visioned on what's ahead of you, right? That you're not even noticing that, oh, I've started mashing maybe, and I'm still beside this door, right? And then all of a sudden, you're just somewhere totally different, and you're like, oh no.
Mengoski in the chat saying, good luck, boys. Thank you, dude. Thanks for hanging out.
Absolutely.
All right, Wuss working through the caves here. You can see.
That trigger.
Yeah.
He didn't trust it. You
Yeah,
saw
good
that though.
judgment.
Instead of trying to use it, he just immediately says, "You know what? Let me just fix it."
Very
And then,
smart. Yep. Yeah, I mean, you got a few hunters in the room, but you can just kind of go to their left. You're really just fighting the crank triggers down here, man. Koopa entering the caves.
And it's something they did do you a favor for Jill's run with. Is I mean, they honestly gave you the ability to not have to worry too much about survival.
Right.
They honestly did. Like, yeah, there's like hunters, you know, here and stuff like that, but they really gave you a manageable way to get through.
Let's
You
see
know,
this black
and then
tiger.
even, yeah, especially with Jill being able to just shoot
Nice.
these webs and get out of this room, right? I mean, just things that quality of life that they did to really, you know, give you option with Jill in particular.
It's interesting. Depending on the way you practice and play the game, naturally you're going to be running and resetting a lot in Mansion 1, for example. So you don't normally see this side of the game, the B side, just as much as the you know, as the first side of the game. So you're in a race and you're seeing some things that you don't see as much in your practice. Really takes some focus here.
Absolutely.
We touched on this a little bit, but, you know, kind of how in this game you got the door loads, you got the cutscenes. You can kind of take that moment to breathe. I'll tell you, like, if I'm playing a little more casually trying to de-rust, I really appreciate the cutscenes. I can go to the bathroom, blah, blah, blah. But when I have a really great pace, the cutscenes are the absolute worst. What do you think, Jared?
Oh, 100%, dude. I can't tell you the amount of times where I had a run where I'm well in the green, like, you know, -4 or -5, whatever it is, right? And, dude, you just feel your heart pumping just sitting through these cutscenes, dude. You're just like, ah, man, I don't want to lose this run, this and that, you know?
Yeah.
Dude, it really is nerve-wracking sometimes.
Yeah.
Because then you're sitting there thinking about, okay, I got this and this coming up. I need to do, you know, X, Y, and Z. And it just puts you in your own head, you know, about exactly what's coming up and what can go wrong.
Yep.
Right? And it just takes your flow. I mean, it really does. Because it takes your ability to dictate the flow away. 100%. It takes all control of the flow away, and then you're left sort of on autopilot, waiting. And you know, a lot of the times, yeah, it can be great sometimes, you know, to you know, take a break or whatever, you know, but there's a lot of times where I've noticed it's done nothing but completely take away my rhythm.
That's
you know?
right. This room that
Oh,
Koopa's
yeah.
in now, it's actually can be very frustrating. You have to push the statue like 4 and a nudge, 4.5. He might
4 and a
actually
nudge.
over push there. We saw the
I
cutscene.
did.
This is
He's
gonna
gonna
be
have to.
rough.
He's gonna have to use the crank twice. He's gonna have to use the crank again.
I don't think you recognize that. Ah.
Oh, no, no, no.
But what I was gonna say, yeah, there you go. The camera angles.
Just push the statue back. No.
This is honestly probably faster, honestly, because now I can just go straight to the.
Oh, wait, yeah.
This room is just
Oh no, it won't. It would have been faster if it would have hit this. Like if he would have just
pushed
you,
it a bit
you know,
more.
if it, yeah.
Yeah, but this room, it's you have to kind of push. It's almost like the quick crank in a way. Like you're just taking advantage of how objects are placed in the room. So you're just kind of under pushing the statue, so it's on the edge of that little platform that comes out. But the nightmare is the crank trigger. You have to like be 45-degree angle. There's got to be a full moon. You know, it's a terrible trigger.
And Wuss just got by the RJ corner. They went for the safe dodge, which is great.
I gotta learn
But
that.
that is also another one of the zombie dodges that's hard. That's one of the harder things to execute in this game is RJ corner. You have to take a very specific line and make sure Jill's at a perfect angle to just barely squeeze by those zombies there.
It's very narrow. Like any little subtlety to your turn, touching the wall, for instance, or something like that, is just an auto grab. It's like playing Operation Burn.
Yeah.
Oh, gets hung up on that wall right there a little bit. And honestly, dude, that's something I noticed with this run a lot when I first started it. Like, actually coming out of that door and just allowing Jill into the room that step to clear the corner of that wall, bro. It's something that sneaks up on you, I'll say. Like, I think it's really easy just to kind of overlook how far it sticks out right there, trying to set
Oh
that
yeah.
turn.
I'll tell
You
you,
know, whoever built the Spencer Mansion, they definitely had some crazy invisible wall technology. Cause
Yeah,
tell
right.
you what, some of those walls you just get clipped on, and you're like, I don't understand what's going on here.
I do love the cold, chilling atmosphere of the lab, though. It just feels cold, and you can hear like the zombies' bare feet hit the floor. It's really a great part of the game that I think kind of pushed the series forward. Just having that really cool atmosphere that people love.
Hold on.
Cold,
yeah, they
chilling
did get the door.
atmosphere. That's right. We got plenty of action coming up next. We're going to be handing off to the RE2 race between Napson and Nobody, the Germany brothers. Napson got a 48.57. Nobody's got a 48.59. And then we're going to be finishing off the relay with Darkane with a 44.22 and Silver Wolf with a 43.43.
Gonna be some good action there. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. And for the loudest room in the run.
It's just music. It's music to our ears.
Jill's like, can we just get into this lab already? I can see this tyrant. God damn.
Yeah.
For someone who wants to kill me, you're just kind of explaining every single thing. I must tell you everything first before you die. Alright, Koopa's starting the cutscene. What's about a minute or two out from the tyrant fight? What's going on in this room, Jared, when that fight starts? Because it feels like such a tight window of like how this fight has to play out.
Yeah, so, you know, Wesker obviously kicks the bucket, right? He couldn't have died in a worse spot, let me tell you, because getting around his dead body sometimes can be very annoying, for lack of better words. But yeah, so the tyrant fight, there's a lot of execution involved. You gotta step behind his body so tyrant can get stuck on him. Then you just want to quickly equip the grenade launcher, get out of that menu, blast him 3 times, and then you gotta grab, or not, no, you don't want to grab the key. Oh yes you do. I'm sorry, I'm just, brain is working slower this morning. But you want to grab that key, turn around, hit the little beep boop on the keyboard, unlock the door, and then you want to get the hell out of there.
When I'm on pace and I'm kind of waiting for this cutscene to finish, I start saying those steps kind of like you just did, and just like what happened is I start to kind of mix things up, and I'm like, wait, Do I grab the key? Do I, you know? And then I'm like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be a nightmare.
Yeah.
It's
Tell
like
you what, having this like 3-minute long cutscene scenario before the last like execution bits you have to do before the run is just brutal.
Right.
It's so brutal.
ooh, dropping a shot. Oh!
Oh!
All right. Thank God it only takes like 3 shots to finish the fight, but that's not a good feeling when that happens. I'll tell you.
Oh yeah, no.
I'm wondering what Wuss's health is on. I don't remember him taking too much damage in the run.
I think he should be okay.
So you're planning something else?
Got a little Chimera dodge here. He can get grabby on occasion, but usually it'll play out like that. You can kind of go left or right. I usually go to the right to get that inside line.
And you want to and you
Ooh,
want to
getting
hug
blocked.
the left.
Oh,
Oh, and the pixel.
I've lost a no damage run because of that.
Ah, it's brutal.
You think you're just about to finish it, you're planning your victory speech, and then an invisible pixel ruins it for you.
And even here, the run is still not over. I mean, you got to make sure you turn around properly, get a good ladder trigger, followed by that double door, and then the battery. Like, there's still so much left in the run that you could just easily screw up here.
Yeah. Little piece of tech we didn't touch on is pause canceling. So you'll notice that the runners will open the menu very quickly after firing certain shots. And what that does is it will, when you close the menu, it's going to return Jill back to her normal animation where you could start to move or run immediately. But the enemy's still in their attack animation, so they can't, let's say, grab you, or it ends a fight a little more quickly.
Yeah.
Because pause canceling, we would typically do that after the 3rd shot of Tyrant, right? Or
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Anytime you're I'm pretty sure anytime you're shooting the grenade launcher, apart from that floor zombie, you want to pause cancel.
Yeah.
Every time.
So it's a piece of tech. You're wondering, like, why do they keep opening the menu? To do nothing. Suika in the chat. Welcome in, dude.
What's going on, Suika?
All right, we just got to light this flare, and we're out of here. Dun-dun, dun-dun.
Save the day, Brad. Save the day.
Oh, Napson also points out that you don't pause cancel for Plant 42 as well, because it goes right into that cutscene.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Good catch.
Get a final time from Wuss here pretty shortly.
Napson, how you feeling in going into your run? You're going to get the handoff here in a moment. Are you ready, sir? All right, let's get the final time for Wuss. Let's see.
It's you. Barry?
38:51.
Oh, wow. 38:51. Very nice.
See you now.
Solid time.
Oh yeah.
Go quickly. It's
That's
Barry. Wesker's dead.
8 seconds off of his PB, so
Is that so?
absolute fire.
Yeah, Wuss should be very happy with that.
Do me a favor.
Yep. We'll bring him back in here in a moment.
My last.
Get the final times, and then we'll step away for a moment to get the next runner set up and get the time on the board.
To my family. Will you? Sure. Forgive me.
Barry's really embarrassed to see you now.
Barry is a goof. Yeah, big GG's to Wuss. Cooper's about to finish up here.
Battery, flare.
That's it. Get me out of here. Land the chopper.
And there we go. He's out of there.
Bada boom.
All things considered, both runners having a successful run at the end of the day.
Oh,
Nobody
yeah.
got bit by the giant snake. Nobody died.
Big GGs to the runners here.
Yeah, let's get all the GGs for both the runners.
Let's go,
Hell
let's
yeah.
go, let's go. What up, Paz? Land the chopper. That sweet, groovy song. $42.05. Okay.
4205.
All right, so we'll do the math on that. We got a 38.51 and a 42.05. All right, let's bring the runners back in just to do a little recap, and then we'll do a brief intermission to get the next race set up, and get this thing going here. Let me bring them back in. Welcome back, Koopa. Welcome back, Wuss.
Yo, yo.
We got some final times here. We got a 42.05 from Koopa, and we got a 38.51 from Wuss. So Team 1's going to have the advantage going, or sorry, Team 2's going to have the advantage going into the next race. Fire runs, boys. Koopa, we got to ask you about the inside line you took from the Gordon Ramsay. That was fire. You got Jared rethinking his life.
Yes, you do. I have to ask, what made you do that, dude? Like, I've never seen somebody go take Gordon Ramsay on the inside like that. Hit a little back step and run forward.
The basement one that comes down the stairs. I'm not too familiar with the names. Yeah. I actually saw Hamo do that on his run. Quick back step, and he turns slightly to the right, and you can get right behind him.
That's so fire.
That was cool. I gotta start doing that. That was cool.
Yeah, because he turns slightly to his right to try and track you, because he's stuck in the doorway walking forward. It's pixel perfect.
Yeah,
And
right.
I was surprised I got it because I only saw it about 2 or 3 hours ago and practiced a little bit.
Yeah, it was really. You got Jared jumping out of his seat. It was so fire. I was like, what am I watching right now? And then you both took the kind of the wider, safe line with Yawn, and we all could breathe once you both got through Yawn. And how was your run for you? Tell us about it.
I mean, it was going pretty good until cheeky bite on the way to bank 2, and then it was going alright again. I was only +2
Yeah.
until Tyrant, and then I just completely choked everything.
Yeah, you weren't too far off your PB. I think it was like 7 or 8 seconds, but we saw that with the. Go ahead.
At 2 points, I thought I could have PB'd that run, so that was a pretty decent run. I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah, that was the. That would have been sick, dude. Yeah, we saw you kind of maybe. I think it was like bump into the wall with the Balboa, and then he had enough time to spin around and grab you like a stupid bite.
Yeah. Yeah.
And big props to you, Koopa, for like for example, the detour to grab the fast in the guardhouse. That was like, hey, I got to make sure that I'm good. I got to top off my health. I got to survive the run. So it was a great way to kind of like find out where to take that pit stop, and then fill up the tank and get back going. So
Yeah, the 2 pit stops I had planned out if I needed it was that fast in that save room, and if Black Tiger went badly, I was going to hit that save room. There's a blue herb and a fast in there.
Yep. Yeah, it obviously.
But I took too many cheeky bites on the way there. I realized I was orange caution. I'm like, it has to happen.
Yeah, it's obviously the key to a relay race is survival. You got to be able to hand the thing off to the next runner, and you guys were both extremely successful on that. We're going to take a little intermission just to get the next run set up, everybody. It's going to be Napson versus nobody running RE2. Thank you all for hanging out with us for the Trilogy Relay, and we'll see you in just a bit.
Let
How are we, everybody? That was an awesome little round one, man. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we get to switch on over to RE2. We got two legends, Nabson and Nobody. Star, how are you feeling about it?
Yeah, we were just looking at the times here. Team 1 has to do a lot of heavy lifting. It's a 3-minute, 14-minute gap. These two are absolute pros of the game and just big crew members of Resi Run. So excited for you guys to step up. We were learning some things like that inside line with Koopa with the Ramsey. That was so fresh, and both guys just had killer runs. Excited. How about you, Jared? How you feeling?
I think Jared might have stepped away for a moment.
I had to take a pee break too. I don't blame him after that action. All right.
He went to practice. He went to go practice that line.
Yeah. I got to go run this thing. All right. Boys, are we ready? Can we play that? Can we stop this music and play that sound?
Ready.
Just confirm
Good luck,
before we start the race. Could just confirm that they can hear the sound, because we had a little trouble with that.
Okay, yeah. I'll play it right now as a test. This is going to be a test, y'all.
Yeah, I can hear this.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Well, the sounds work. Chad, are we ready? Everything good? Let's start this thing. Straw, you want to play that noise and then server deafen and mute?
Yeah, I'll have that ready. All right, I'm going to get ready. Y'all boys, I'm going to say good luck, and I want to say thank you again. And this is going to be great, man. Here we go.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right, I've got them muted and deafened. Let me get their screens pulled up properly now.
Yep. First and foremost, okay, good. First and foremost, thank you. Sorry about that, Babe, for that raid. Thank you for bringing over your viewers here to Resi Runs. Hope you had a good stream.
Mr. Babe.
Hold your fire. I'm a human.
A legend in his own right.
That's right.
Yeah, thanks for everyone stepping up and making this this trilogy relay happen. It's something that we've been kind of really wanting to make happen to some form. So really awesome stuff. Now we have two absolute legends of the game. They usually do Sunday races, a rotation of games, and this is the game they were running, so we made a kind of an event around it. So thankful for them doing that for us.
Absolutely.
These guys are...
I mean, it's going to be interesting with the gap. I mean, I know, like, 3 minutes and 14 seconds might sound impossible, but honestly, if as close as these two run, ooh, look at that already. Now I think Nabson just sneaking right through. With them being as close as they are with this run, I think you're really gonna see RE3 and all the RNG that's involved really kind of bring out just how not over, I'll say, this could be. You because 3 minutes, I mean, oh my goodness, that's just impossible, right? But let's not forget RNG3 now.
Yep.
I've seen some runs that have just got real sideways real fast.
You're right on that. I mean, RE2, it has its fair share of challenges, but I think there's a reasonable range of times that you could expect, especially in this format where you know you need to survive. Like, you're not going to sit there and try and YOLO lab lickers when you're on caution. You know, like nothing crazy like that. So I think they're going to grab these fastest that they need and just make sure they're running. But these guys are just legends in the game. You know, they know how to kind of calculate those risks. These guys are joined at the hip. Our German bros. Nabson with a 48.57. Nobody with a 48.59. They're 2 seconds apart. They're more than capable to run fire runs.
Leon,
Who y'all rooting for in chat?
sorry, but it looks like your party.
I feel called out. You saying that you wouldn't try to YOLO lab lickers in caution.
Yeah, that was towards you.
I feel so called
This
out.
guy will do anything for the win.
Zombies.
They're naming these strats after this guy.
Skirts of this city.
Yeah, wouldn't.
And the other STARS members discovered that
I feel so targeted.
Yeah.
was behind everything. They risked
Yeah, give it up for Koopa
the
again.
truth.
First time running in a tournament,
No one believed
stepping up to the damn plate. We might not have had an event today if it wasn't for Koopa stepping up, because we got to fill these spots. So
hang in there.
Well, it was really nice though. I mean, like you said, definitely a shout out and a thanks for being able to, for them to step in and get this on the screen. But I really do, man. Just seeing it on screen and seeing the thought play out live, like I really do think that this could be a lot of fun and something that maybe even if we have a way to improve upon, sort of a way to track the times throughout. If like anybody has an honest fire idea about it, definitely like let us know, because we're definitely looking to improve upon this and kind of bring this into fruition. It's something we're looking at. It's something I'm definitely glad that we got to throw together today, for sure.
yeah, absolutely. And just to take a step back, we were planning an event like this in the summer, but it was going to be a much bigger scale, and we just weren't ready for that type of production, and other like personal life stuff happened all at once. So we're so grateful to kind of bring a form of that idea back to give you guys a great show. And this really is a test for us today, just to see how it all operates. So just to double down on what Straw said, if you have feedback about how to make the relay format a little more interesting and concise, please share with us. We want to hear what you guys think about it. As these two boys head up to the statue, neck and neck.
It's definitely something that we truly want to be able to refine and really find a fluid way to sort of produce it,
Right.
like it might be a way of tracking the times or
Right.
or something like that. Or like I said, if anybody has any feedback, like Star said, we have the QR code for the Discord and link. Feel free to hop in the Discord, send us a message and give us your feedback, and be love to hear from you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is like a beta test of the Trilogy Relay. There's no money on the line or anything. We're just having a fun Sunday, and no worries. We're all just having a good time, chilling with some Resi.
Yeah, we're me and Star are both going to be taking part in the Bio Ram for Mines tournament. So when we wrap up today, we're gonna raid y'all into the Bio Ram for Mines drawing, which will be pretty interesting later. So
Yep.
be sure to stick around for that.
Yeah, be sure to follow BioRan TV. We'll be raiding in there for the big tournament coming up. And while we're here, please follow Mr. Napson and Mr. Nobody.
Absolutely.
Click those links. Tony Plays in the chat. Welcome in, dude.
Tony.
Yeah, don't adjust your screens, guys. These things are so close together, it looks like they're duplicated. These guys just run neck and neck.
I think I seen Allen and Silver in here. Ecker, Medic. How we all doing? Paz.
Yeah, thank you all for jumping in the chat, enjoying the show, sharing some of your Sunday with us. All right, no jazz hands, Straw.
No jazz hands. Please.
All right. I don't want to curse them, but I wasn't expecting them to get jazz hands. These guys are just fire. You should be taking notes if you're looking to run this category. These guys are it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, just very consistent. It's something I find to be hard for me is truly staying consistent. But man, watching these two run, it's really something, man. Just how truly consistent they are within their lines, within their maneuvers, the small tricks that you're trying to utilize with the menus and things on this run. And I know as I say that and jinx the hell out of You know, maybe Navson there taking that swipe, but it really is something to watch, man. Just how they go about trying to stay within their own framework of their own ideals of the run.
Yeah. Darkane and Silver Wolf hanging out in the chat. Make sure to follow those two dudes. They're going to be finishing up the relay today, running some RE3. They're praying to the RNG gods.
Yeah, I think Dark Hand's on the phone right now trying to say, hey man, just hook me up with some, Sasprin please. Just, a couple of easy, just a nice acid Nemi, just tell him to behave. Maybe give him some extra, treats at mealtime.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one later today.
It's gonna be something. I think it's really gonna showcase just how, like, as far as a range of times are concerned, like just how many situations you can walk into and all of a sudden, where you were looking like, oh, maybe I'm ahead, and you hit, a bad code RNG, and then, maybe you get aqua cucked, and then all of a sudden, you're just like, 15, 20, 30 seconds slower than what you were,
Ooh.
ooh, and he just gets that center walk right there. Like I
Nobody
feel
gets the
like
advantage.
yeah.
Slightly.
Well, that's what, 2? Is that 2 bites for Napson, or is that 3? I think 2.
We'll take a look. They're definitely grabbing the fast in the interrogation room, you'd say, right?
Well, for nobody, I'd say he could still be looking at skipping it potentially. I mean, he doesn't necessarily have to grab it. Like, he's not like, sitting on 3 bites, where Napson is more closer to that, right? Like,
Yeah.
I think you always want to stay 2 bites away from caution,
Yeah.
right? Like, and that way you're like, what if I get a bad situation and I take like 2 bites and I'm in caution, then that's bad,
Right.
So I think if you can put yourself in a position to where you have, skipped enough of the beginning without taking any damage, and I think that's just where it lies. Like,
A real
am
choke.
I at risk
Yeah.
of 1 bite potentially just immediately putting me in caution? You don't want that.
A real choke point of the run is like leaving Red Hall on caution, right? Because you have to go so far to get that heal. So
Yes.
that's why I'm thinking. I mean, obviously it's going to come down to the YOLO horde on that, but we've seen it.
Yeah, having that inventory full and not being able to even utilize a heal that's even there, because you have an herb that potentially you could grab, but your inventory would be full. And that's just another thing, like you said, you have to look at, because you definitely don't want to have to run that whole stretch in caution. That's obviously going to affect your time heavily. Napson right there getting a, ooh, yeah. Okay, he's right on nobody's heels here. And I really think, like you said, it's going to come down to that fast, because being able to potentially skip the fast is, and nobody was already thinking, like, I've got to make up some time here. He mentioned that first off, like, hey,
Yeah, these are just absolute pros of the game. They've been running for so long, and they just stay cool as a cucumber in race settings. It's going to take something crazy for one of these two to have a crazy lead. Lino hanging out in chat.
Good crow lines.
Lino's
getting good crow lines though.
Yeah. Lino saying, I want to participate in the next challenge, brothers. Hell yeah, we got you, dude. Thanks for being here.
Definitely, Lino. And like I said, I'll touch on it again. This is something I was excited about, doing this Trilogy Relay. I just want to say again, if anybody has any sort of feedback or, ideas or something like that of how that we could potentially refine some of the format or something, feel free to let us know.
Yeah, one idea we kind of, instead of doing plus and minus times and adding all 3 up, we looked at like a point system. Like the winner of this race gets a point, the winner of this race gets a point, and then we add up all those. So we're just kind of experimenting with the format, and we would love to hear what you got to say, like Strahl said.
Absolutely.
All right, we're heading back down for Liquor dodge. Not the easiest thing to pull off.
Well, this is where I think you're in the back of your mind. You know, you've got a track of your bot count, right? Like you know, where's my HP, right?
Ooh.
And now, nobody taking that for.
Just-
I want to say that's 2. I want to say that's 2, and then Nabson is potentially at 2 as well. That could have them dead even on health, I believe.
We'll post
now.
the VOD after the stream is over, Koopa. It won't show it right now.
There it goes.
Nice, Misty.
And here we go.
And he's through.
He's through. All right, Nabson.
Back step.
Yeah, gets that
Very
turn. You see that
nice.
little turn? Yeah. That little turn to set the line for the room.
Yeah, these couple of rooms can be really nasty between the liquor, Misty, the evidence room, and Marvin. It's just like a. Ooh.
Oh!
See, nobody
getting the turbo. He's grabbing the fast 100% now.
Yep.
No way he skips it. But he gets by. Look at that lazy Marvin. Love it. That's that Marvin to where it really looks like he's gonna turbo. It really looks like it, but then he just lets you by.
Yeah, you're right, and nobody's gonna have to top off his health and get that fast. It's you know, it obviously wastes some time, but it's not out of the way. It's in a room you're gonna have to go to, so it just is what it is.
I honestly believe if he doesn't take that bite, then I believe he skips it. See, look, he tops off here. He's not gonna take the aid spray. He takes this. He takes this herb. Interesting. Interesting. So he did only have 2 bites. That one herb, that puts him at like what 182 HP or something. So he's still not 100%. Maybe. I'm almost wondering what really made him stop for that herb versus waiting for. I guess Yellow Horde, right? Like, because Yellow Horde is before the aid spray. Maybe he's thinking he doesn't want to have to run through right there those couple of zombies and the Misty going to the fast potentially.
I'm looking for some guy named Ben. He's one of those reporter types.
Man, imagine getting someone's attention by shooting at their feet.
I heard he was
Only
Oh
8
my
long.
goodness.
Who are you?
I've been trying to find
Leon's like, oh, you're kind of hot. That's fine.
She get away with it.
If we work together, we can move this thing. Give me a hand here, will you?
Leon's like, sure.
I'll do anything you want.
Yeah. Push a bus out of the way? No problem. You want some fries with that? Now we need Chris to punch a boulder.
Ada, wait! Let me guess. You must be Ben, right?
Good old Ben cutscene
Now.
with his pack of cigarettes in his pocket.
I'm trying to sleep here. Is this the guy?
Ben, you told the city officials that you
Just
knew
had to use the restroom. I'm back.
what's been going on, didn't you?
All right.
What did you
So
say?
Straw, let's say you're in nobody's shoes. You're in team 1. You got a, a disadvantage of 3 minutes and 14 seconds. What are you trying to do here? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling like it's YOLO time, big dog.
Yeah, right? Just like we're going to go all in. We're going to make this run happen. We're going to break records.
We all in. We all in, dog. I'm gonna grab a goal quick. That's what I was thinking. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm not about to leave this cell. Those zombies
That's
aren't
right.
the only things
YOLO.
crawling around out there. What was that?
Yeah. Napson we're gonna have the weekly race that's still gonna be going on.
That's a good
Napson
point.
and nobody. Yeah, they're still gonna be doing that. And Napson is that? I'm asking him. He's running right now. I want to say it's in 2 hours.
Look,
Is that correct, Star? Don't let me lie. I don't want to be. Or is that 3?
It's an hour. Yep.
Do you even know
So
Okay.
just about when
Yeah,
they
so
finish this run.
There's a kennel in the back of the
Yeah.
building. Inside the kennel is a
Yeah, and that happens every
built
Sunday,
with
3 p.m.
a
Eastern,
sewer entrance, but
8 p.m. UK time or London time,
All right.
and they
And they're on Leon A, right?
yep. So they do a rotation of Leon A, Claire A, RE3, RE1. So that just happens. These guys are nuts, right? Like this could be their weekly race, but it's like they're going on an epic hike right now, and then they're gonna go hit the gym afterwards. These guys are crazy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Napson and nobody, they eat 49s for breakfast, bro. You know what I mean?
Koopa says his strategy would be to have a decent run and hope Team 2 gets wrecked by RN3 RNG.
Yeah.
I'm not going to put any bad juju out there for RE3,
Right.
but all I will say is that it is a tough game. It's a tough game. These boys are just flying. Little Ada section here, a little box pushing puzzle.
My name's Leon. I'm with the RPD.
Capcom said, man, everyone had so much fun pushing the boxes in RE1. Let's do it again.
It's a dead end.
You think we could get upstairs through this shaft? Give me a boost.
So fun watching these guys, man. It's just, I've gotten
My
so
daughter
many.
just come wandering into the to the living room. She just woke up. She stayed up really late last night and thought she was a zombie, bro. I'm like, no.
It's just pretend. It's just pretend.
I want a biscuit, Daddy. I'm hungry.
Yep. That's right. This is when those like thoughts start creeping in of like, oh, we got the YOLO horde, we got the red hallway.
Well, it is a gnarly stretch, man. If you really think about it, like what all's going on right there, it's, bruh, like it can be brutal, bro. Because it like, can you imagine being completely in perfect condition, right? You've gotten all this way and have managed to somehow not even take a bite, and then walk out into YOLO horde, and the next thing you know, you're in danger.
And we've seen it.
Like,
We saw
and
that
we've
on a
seen
weekly
it.
race a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Or last month now.
But it's something that can happen, you know. You're hitting everything, you're feeling good, you know.
Do you think they both
And
YOLO it?
I think these two are going for it, man.
Let's send it. We got
I think
another
we
RE2 legend in the chat, Mr. Gator. Thanks for being here.
Mr. Chris, dude.
You hear me?
We're gonna talk. I have confirmed that we will see Chris.
We are
at
in
some
talks
point
with
on
Gator.
Legend Run. We are in talks. Eventually, we will see the legend, bro.
Hey, I can't reach the ventilation hole. I'm going to have to find another way around. I'll catch up with you later.
All right. Yeah, and you know another thing is that like this Ada section and going into YOLO Horde Red Hall, they're just totally different pulses. It's like I start to cool down in the Ada section because I'm just pushing some boxes. And then you go right to Leon and it's like spiders, liquor dodge.
Yeah, yeah. It tries to kind of lull you to sleep just a little bit.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you know, you're like, oh, okay, we're exploring a little bit. It's, you know, there's no big deal, and then bang.
It couldn't be a more different change of pace.
Absolutely.
All right, these guys are looking for the liquor dodge. Napson going for it. Yo! All right. Man didn't even know what was coming. Nobody? Oh! He's got to be teetering on caution, right?
Yeah, absolutely. He took the herb, but he
Oh, he did take the
let's
herb.
just
I didn't
say
catch that.
yeah, he took the herb. That's why he lost so much of the advantage there.
Yeah.
But he cannot afford a bite, bro. He can't. He's probably even looking at potentially taking that first aid spray at interrogation. I would
Right.
say.
You know, I'm not a caliber runner of like nobody is. I would definitely be taking that fast.
Nice from Napson right there. Very
Beautiful.
good line.
And nobody sets up. Excellent.
Beautiful.
That's what we like
Absolutely
to
beautiful.
see.
Very good there. Very good cut through against the wall. Oh, he gets the bad RNG there, dude.
He's holding on to
he
that
gets
fine. Oh yeah, he did heal up. Napson skips the fast.
Let's see if nobody. I think nobody. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's grabbing that
yep.
bad boy. I knew it.
Two
Yeah,
very
just go
different
ahead,
strats
pop
going on
off.
right now.
Not risking it. Not risking Misty getting wild. You know, just top
Yep.
off. Get the finish.
That's right. We're not talking like a light years difference right now. They're close to one another. Room for
Absolutely.
room.
Yeah. Nobody though. Remember now, he took the time loss and he accepted. Okay, I'm taking the fast. He's at full health, and I think Napson's at what, 1 bite.
Something like that. Yeah. Very good at avoiding damage this run. Excellent, excellent Red Halls. These boys are cooking.
Yeah, good there. Not getting not getting that placement there of the zombie kind of being turned. You feel a little freer going ahead and flipping Leon's position down screen faster.
Yep.
You know, save a little bit of time there.
Both avoiding the liquor swipe at the top of the ladder. Very nice. This is just a little stretch where there's not a ton going on. You're thinking about G Mutant, but it would be a nightmare if you weren't on fine. I'll tell you that.
Oh, well, yeah, absolutely.
These fellas know how to adjust and finish a run.
And I think that the like vanilla run, I'll say, as an example, trying to get the quick shots off, right? And let's say your position's off just slightly, and maybe you you know, potentially drop a quick shot or something, and allow the bugs to stun lock you, and then all of a sudden G Embryo comes up with that tomahawk, bro. It's something that can happen. That's very punishing. That you know, and I think it's just an example of like one of the things you have to really sort of anticipate and know can happen. And in the vanilla run in particular, I think you really have to pay attention to those bugs.
Yeah. Man, I'd say pound for pound. These two are the best in a race setting because they don't just find out a race is coming up and then they start practicing a run. With those Sunday races, they're practicing full runs of these games all year long. You know, they're geared towards this type of setting.
Well, you can tell that they really genuinely love the run. Like, you know, they run it to run the run. They want to finish runs. They want to get better. They want to make improvements.
Yep. And all they do for the community and for Resi runs. Grateful to have these guys on the team.
Absolutely, man.
Bitter irony. The chief of police, a co-conspirator.
Now let's enjoy a little bit of Ben.
Make
Good old Ben.
hang in there, Ben. Oh, my chest.
My chest,
Burning.
it's burning.
What's wrong?
God.
Man, imagine if Leon just stomped that bug. Like, what the hell's that?
I know, right? Like, get it, please.
To the chemical
You'd have
plant. I have a feeling that's where I'll find
less of an issue.
Ada, wait. Hey.
Yeah, just run down there and put the plugs in. No G embryo fight.
We now have access to the back of the parking lot.
Anybody tuning in, if you haven't got a chance to follow Resi Runs, click that follow button. We've got some exciting events coming up here. And scan the QR code in the bottom right corner to join the Discord. We got an awesome Resi community.
Absolutely.
as these boys head to ending segment 1. And on to the sewer. Let's get a good G Mutant.
Matilda, that spider can be downright cruel. Nobody. Bye bye. Thank goodness.
I was going to
didn't
say,
want no
don't say it yet.
No. But he gets by. No jinx. No commentator curse today.
Yeah, we've seen. I think it was the our last Resi 2 tournament. Wasn't it the Birkin Cup where we just saw Matilda go completely crazy?
Oh, she went absolutely ham, bro.
2,
She
3.
was cooking runs
4.
left and right. Oh, it gets spit on. It drops the shake. Okay.
It's unfortunate, man.
And now she's gonna have to shake again. Yeah, you see how he has to shake again, even. Probably would have been enter. Oh yeah, look at that. Nobody getting a very good RNG
Perfect
right here.
fight.
Look at this. Look at this. What bugs?
Perfect fight
What
from
bug?
nobody there. That's gonna help him.
What's that all about?
Get a raid from Josh Plays Horror Games. Thanks for the raid. How are you?
Zombies are everywhere. Not to mention that thing that got banned.
I was there, Leon. I know.
Give you a shout out. Be sure to follow Josh playing some Resident Evil 4. Thank you so much for the raid, dude.
But we're not going to get through this alive if we don't work together. Okay?
All right. We'll do
Almost
your-
frame for frame though. This is like I said. I mean, Napson and Nobody. They run this all the time. They're really dedicated to these runs of RE2. So I mean, it's no wonder that they're so close within these runs all the time.
Yeah. Josh says, told Darkane he'd be here. Yeah, we're excited for that race too, man. RE3 coming up.
Oh yeah.
Darkane, Silverwolf, closing up the relay. A lot on the line.
Gonna be good stuff. Gonna be good stuff.
Yeah, thank you all for joining. All the raids we got today. Josh, Babe, Darkane, and Josh with the follow. Datlino with the follow. Thank you so much. I'll tell
Ooh,
you,
good
man,
there.
I can deal with some giant spiders and lickers, but this would be the end of it for me, man. I would not be going waist deep into this sewer water. I'll tell you that.
Me too, my
I'll catch
friend.
up. I'll find another way.
Yeah, I'm good. I'd be like, I'm good, big dog.
I'll go back up to the giant spiders and shit. I'm good.
Ada Wong. Ada Wong.
Oh, how are you, Megan? Captain Dino.
Now I remember. One of the men from Chicago who came to assist the T-virus research used his girlfriend's name as his password. Ada and John.
And again, you have another one of these
How did you know?
like lull you to sleep moments within the run, like a false sense of security, like you've got this cutscene and you're like, okay, and it almost lets you
One of those
maybe drop your guard is a good
Yep.
a good way to phrase it, right? And then all of a sudden, you're gonna have Train Birkin coming up and the tunnels before Train Birkin, and you're just like, oh goodness.
creating the ultimate bioweapon.
Thank you all for tuning in and supporting this this pop-up Trilogy Relay.
And that must mean
So grateful to have you all here.
the police department.
Yeah, there's some interesting tech in the game. Even just in this, like, who would have ever thought that unequipping the pistol would change the length of the cutscene, or having to skip at just the right time at the end of this cutscene to save time? Can you talk a little
Yeah.
bit about like the time saves with doors and things like that, Stro?
Yeah, so running a detail timer is something that's kind of recommended on this run, because it allows you to see the transitions from room to room in real time, and what you're looking to do is literally freeze the in-game timer in between these transitions, right? But you want to reactivate the transition as soon as it's available, right? So for 1.45 seconds or so between these transitions, you want to freeze the IGT and then resume it at 1.45 after the transition each time. So every door load, that's what you're literally taking into account. Like you see this ladder, you know, they're concentrating on, okay, I've seen that, you know, the skip has happened. They're looking at the detail timer. They're skipping the transition at 1.45. And this is going on every single time you transition in a room.
Just little things that
And
someone smarter than me had figured out.
Oh yeah, it's a lot going on in the background for sure. Like I think it's something it's at like when you're comparing times and you know you want the fastest time. How can I save the most frames? How can I, you know, do this faster? You have to almost break it down like that, like and really understand because if you just on the surface, if you just said I wasn't doing this correctly, right? And let's just say I'm going in the door and all I do is mash like hell, right? Then I'm literally my run over the course of all of these door loads is going to be that much slower, right? Because I'm not able to freeze the IGT, right? My real time potentially it's the same, right? But when you break it down to the IGT and how the game breaks down the time, it's going to be absolutely astronomically different. So,
Yep. Darkane says the programming in 1998 that like, changing a cutscene based on if you have a gun in your hand or not is just wild.
oh yeah.
Yeah, a lot of love went into these games, and I really feel like they polished RE2 really well.
That they did add a lot of quality of life improvements. I think the first this is the first game, if I'm not mistaken, to where you could get grabbed by a zombie and then in turn push multiple zombies
Right.
out of the way instead of just virtually being forced in a chain lock, you know.
Yep. Super rookie
And
cop
I think
Leon gets shot in the chest, and he's like, "I'll find you, Ada."
Well, I think it's a good example, though. And I mean, look, you can't expect that every game's going to be perfect, and I get that. But, like, they took the things from RE1 that were, you know, good and made the game, and they figured out ways to improve them and bring it into RE2, and then, of course, RE3. And, you know, it was great, and I think it's something that we need to see a lot more of, like them actually taking what they have and instead of just turning it into some grotesque monster, just polishing it and making what they have that works truly work just well and smooth.
This room gets a little goofy with the lines, just catching those rails.
Yeah.
The sewer in general is a little bit like that, and using the metals to stop the little waterfall. That trigger is a little weird.
Yeah, just making sure you're really lined up there. You're not wasting any steps to where
Right.
you can't see where the camera is sort of, you know, out of your close-up view, you know, so you really just kind of have to fill out that turn.
Yeah.
You definitely don't want to be running into that rail.
You're kind of fighting the environment down in the sewer, but it's a relatively chill part. I mean, you could obviously botch the quick croc, but I'm not too worried about that with these two guys. You know, when they're going into the sewers.
yeah.
But it's kind of one of those sleeper zones, and then we get into that tight hallway in the marshalling yard.
This medallion trigger can be another thing, especially the way the camera's kind of facing.
Oh yeah,
You know,
bad angle.
it's something that it's another one that you sort of feel out there. You know, you kind of look to that back view and you're kind of like, okay, Leon's you know, he's about there, and you know, you just gotta really feel that trigger out. You
Right.
know?
I'd say it's a little better to overshoot that and turn inward towards it
Yeah.
than to
Oh,
undershoot.
Yeah, play it safe. Yeah. I'd say it's definitely easy though to kind of get out of sorts right there, trying to go fast, you know, and tuck in there and pull that menu, and then you're just slightly not turned toward it like you were saying enough, and it's not wanting to trigger the interaction there or something.
Some tricky dodges coming up in the marshalling yard here.
Yeah, this tunnel is definitely one of those areas that I really think it's a part you have to practice. You know, you really want to have a good feeling when you come here, and you don't want to be tense. You know, because this is definitely a sleeper section that's easy to overlook, but it's extremely important.
Yeah.
Because you're already taking this bot, right? So the fact that you're already accepting
dodge.
that damage, you're really expecting that you're going to be able to get by this next part without either one of these guys getting funky.
Something I just thought might have happened with nobody is, you know, when the zombie gets locked.
Oh, like that.
When the zombie gets locked up when Ada's shooting it, the intentional bite. It's like stun locked and it's just in your way. All right, let's get a.
But yeah, that happening to nobody is pretty much. I think I commentator cursed him, but like setting up those zombies in that room is like you really need that because you're taking that intentional damage just before it, you know. So, I mean, you're guaranteeing you're going in there with damage almost every single time because of the setup for pushing the first zombie, you know. And man, you really hate to see that second guy turbo or that first guy, you know, not get out of the way so you can really get by there and taking damage there, because now you're almost thinking like, you know, do I need to grab the fast in the machine room and just go ahead and top off for these liquors and stuff later? Like, do I really want to risk going into the liquor section with already 2 points of damage, you know?
Yep.
Not to mention what happens right here. So I mean, this right here will be the story. Want a good crisp fight right here.
2, 3.
3 doing the save.
4. Oh.
Oh! I said he's safe fight. Natson, get him! Oh, get him! Get him! Oh! Oh, that hurts so bad.
I know Napson didn't like that.
All right, nobody. What you got, nobody? It looks like he's doing the save. Yep, nobody doing the save strat. Gets out of the way. He's gonna 3 more. And now, wait, back up. 2 more.
You know it's gonna
Very
work.
good
You
there.
know.
Don't die on me, Ada. Come on.
Nobody forgot to reload there. Was posing.
Come on.
Oh man, those scratches from Train Burkett now, they just hurt my soul.
Oh yeah.
Just feeling them and hearing them. It's like, no, why are you doing this?
At the end of that segment, it's just not a fun way to start the labs, you know.
Yeah, because I mean, you're thinking like, give me that fast. Give me that fast, bro. There's just.
Yeah. You're thinking liquors.
Hey, take it easy.
Well, now look, think about it like this too. Is like they're almost tied for. Well, no, I think nobody has slightly more health than Napson, because the slashes from Birkin really do take their toll. So
It's my job to look after you.
But you'll be in danger.
I'd say Napson's at like 118 HP right now.
A short period of time.
Yeah, that hurt, man.
Enjoy being with you. I know.
Yeah, he'll be grabbing the fast in the
About anyone.
fuse room.
I think it's like 36 or something like points of health per slash from Birkin like that.
Heavy-handed claw.
Yeah. But let's see. Let's see if he just grab. I'm sure he's gonna grab the fast though.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah. Use it here.
You have to, yeah. Yeah.
Use it here. Yeah.
Mr. Spring says this RE3 is gonna be lit. Oh yeah.
Well, I'm curious if yep, there it goes. I was curious whether or not nobody was going to do
Look
the
how
same.
similar they are in their
Yeah, I
thinking.
know, right? Yeah.
You can't
Definitely going to be lit.
you can't mess around. You know, you have to get through the liquors.
Well, the liquors, man, even the best of lines I've seen, and of course this is kind of the more 10% chance kind of thing, but even with the best line, you that first liquor can just kind of you know get that, or not the first liquor, but the second liquor. You know, even with everything kind of going perfect, he cannot jump and then do the little slash, and even taking that, if you take the intentional bite at the tunnel section, right, and you take the one slash from the liquor, you know that's already got you hurting pretty bad, right? And that's just bad RNG that can happen sometimes. But getting that second one to jump there, Napson gets everything going exactly the way you would need to. Yeah. But sometimes that second guy just won't jump and he will slash, so you'll get
There you
through, but
go.
you won't. Yeah, like that. Yeah, that was unfortunately what I was talking about. But
Just how he wants to
and so
behave.
and even if you were perfect, right? Even if you were perfect and you had that happen, which is just kind of bad luck that he didn't jump, right? And he wanted to wander out and do the slash, that would have you at already like 148 health. You know what I mean? So then anything else bad happening is pretty much almost gonna guarantee you in caution. Because if you don't have a perfect lab liquor 2, you usually take 2 small slashes if they don't jump perfectly.
Nobody
In
using
an
the
ideal. Go ahead.
nobody using the edge of that desk to kind of shape his line to get that card, because you know that zombie can.
Absolutely. There you go. Gets the jump.
Whoa!
The Napson gets the jump, and that's what you want. Like, they behaved, you're able to get through, but sometimes they're lazy, they don't want to jump, and in that case, even the best line, you wind up taking the why does I say it? It happens. I say it and it happens on screen. You wind up taking these, and see, the problem is even if you were perfect, right, and all you had happen was bad RNG there, right? If you take the intentional damage, okay, from the zombie push, you took the first small scratch from the liquor, and then you follow it up with having bad RNG there and take those scratches from the liquors, and you know you're holding your side in caution.
Excellent modus room.
Mm-hmm.
Napson's just cooking.
Just cooking, man. He said, "I'm out of here, bro." He's got his train ticket. Nobody's gonna get out of here though. He's out of there. Get it? Bye.
Excellent.
Yes. That was a good.
That's what we like to
right
see.
there. That was a very good trigger on nobody's part right there, because that zombie had he fumbled that trigger at all and not got an exceptional pickup on it, that zombie was all primed to spin on him and grab him as he went to try to, you know, if he would have had to, you know, re-click on it or re-mash for it, then yeah, he would have got grabbed. But able to get that early pickup, get out of the room, very nice.
To get information about Umbrella.
That can't be. I know her. Ada wouldn't.
He knows her.
This is
You don't want to believe.
tension in a box right here. This, because you have this, you know, this section with Annette, and then it leads into the section with Ada and everything, and on pace, brother. Oh my! I remember.
You
I
wanna
remember
scream.
Chris. I remember Chris's face, bro, when he finally got that last Leon APV, bro. Like, bro, you could just feel it, bro. He's like, I'm done with it. Yes, we got it. It's over. Like, he was straight up sounding like me on mine, bro. Where it's just like, yes, I'm done. Cash me in.
Right.
Cash me in. And I think it really is, man. That like it has a lot to do with this final stretch here, where it's just back-to-back moments of just anxiety, bro. Because you have the naked zombies that come up, and there's no way you can possibly 100% guarantee what's going to go on there. Okay, so you're literally running into that room, getting ready to play rock paper scissors after you have this emotional roller coaster that is these two cutscenes, right? So you follow that up, and immediately you're like, Rochambeau time, baby, let's go! You know, with the naked zombies, and yikes, bro, it can really play on your mind, bro. Because these zombies, having to shoot them is immediately going to dictate your G4 fight, right? And you really don't want to go into that fight with any different ammo than what you're really looking to have, you know? Like, are you looking to make sure after you do the first sequence you get that shot off as he's jumping? Like, are you looking to get every piece of that fight, you know, and do that? Or, you know, are you looking to reload after the 4? You know, play it safe and just shoot the naked zombies, you know? Like,
Yep.
you have to look at every little piece of this section and all this tension before you get there. It's like, man.
And some of that's going to be like how the liquors went, what your health is looking like, but
Yeah, because you'll go over it in your mind and you'll be like, all right, I'm good now, right? Like, I'll just wait, and then that's what we're gonna do. But then after you wait a second, you start thinking about it again, and then you're like, all right, I'm not thinking about it, it's good. And then you wait, and you're like, oh shit, now I'm thinking about it again, right?
either way,
And
you
then
got
go
lots
to
of
the
time to
next
think.
Yeah, I know, exactly. And then you go to the next cutscene, and you're like, oh shit, I'm not gonna think about it. And then there you are again.
It's a whole different ball game when you're on pace.
Oh, you have no idea, brother. Oh, yeah, you do. You've ran this, you know.
Got a sub 50. He said, fuck it, I'm shooting him.
I don't blame him there. I honestly
Not
don't.
at all. It's exactly what I'd be doing. Yeah, it's just so fascinating how they operate so similarly, man. Get back. What's up, Dagger? Thanks for popping in, dude. And thanks for the compliment on the commentary, buddy. Hope you're well.
Absolutely, brother.
All right, let these boys close up the run strong.
Just stay on that cage, G4. Oh,
That's not fun.
God damn.
Thanks for the alert, Josh.
What? Why ain't these guys not leaving? What is he doing?
Nobody. Hold on, buddy.
He's crooked.
Are those
He's
shots
crooked.
landing?
Oh, God.
Just survive. Oh.
Oh, God.
GG's. Nobody said, let me take you for a ride real quick.
I'm gonna send y'all straight to the emergency room, big dog. Good Lord. G4 was coming along, big dog. He was getting down, big dog.
Got a 49-16.
Yeah, good run from Napson there too.
Thanks for the GGs in chat, everybody. Aki, good to see you. Pew pew.
Nobody was trying to keep y'all on the edge of your seats. You know, that was all planned, I'm sure.
49-43.
Wanted to make sure he just wanted to make sure y'all were paying attention.
You want to bring these boys back in? Do a little debrief?
Yeah. Yes, sir. There's Napson. Let me grab nobody now. Bam. Okay.
Man, nobody. You just wanted to send us to the hospital at the end, huh?
Holy shit, man. Yeah.
Tell us about that. What happened?
I was not in position for the manip.
Oh man,
I was
got a
not
little
using
wild.
quick shots. Yeah. Was biggest mistake, but yeah, it turned out well.
Hey, the main thing though, you made it to the train, brother. You made it to the train, bro. Napson, what about you too there? G4 seemed like he was trying to come down and talk to you for a minute there, huh?
Yeah, I missed 2 shots there. Therefore, that was the reason. Otherwise, he would be already dead.
Oh man, that was, I'm telling you, bro. Y'all rolled up in that room and RE2 just said, "Hello, this is what can happen in RE2. Welcome." G4 decided to get a little wild, but definitely interesting the whole time, bro. And
Yeah, I mean,
at
the rest of
end,
the run
though,
was really lucky for me, I would say. So, was just
well,
bad execution from my side.
I can definitely say it came down to both of y'all being in the last room, right at the same time. So it was a very close run. Mr. Nobody with a time of 49-43. Very good there. Saved it at the end. G4 got a little wild. And then we got Mr. Napson, of course, had a little time of 49-13, I believe, right? That was the
Yep.
final time?
49-43 and 49-16.
Okay, 16. Okay. 49-16. Sorry about that.
You guys are so textbook with the game. It's just so awesome to watch you two. And a lot of your thought process are very similar when we're watching you guys run and problem solve, which is really cool. Just what heals to take, when to use them. Very fascinating to watch you two run.
It was intense race, man.
Yeah, it was.
Was fun.
Way too much mistakes. And a little bit bad Angie as well. But yeah, it is what it
But
is.
for
It's a race, no reason
for
to
one and done, it was really good from my side, I would say.
Well, you definitely both had points where you kind of ran into a little bit of a situation where, do I do this or do I do that? Do I take the hill? Do I skip it? And I think the decisions that you made, ultimately just saying, okay, hey, look, I'm taking this fast. Bye. It's over with, and then just continuing on, right? Being able to just decide and move on,
Didn't even need it the fast because I got the zero damage lapse. So yeah, but safety first, right?
Well, you guys got
I don't know, 5 seconds for no reason there.
But just making the decision though, and that being it. Like, there's no, you didn't see like you're fumbling in the menu or something, or like stopping in the middle of a room to then heal. Where you've decided, oh well, you know what, I better do this. Like
we played way too much runs already of this game. Know what to do.
Yes,
on almost every situation.
That's what
I had like kind of a race setup for this category. I mean, in races I always grab the red hallway fest, for example. This is the fest I always grab.
And maybe
I mean, if you get to on full HP there, maybe you do.
Right.
Say, I don't know, but
and there's no one who made maybe more races.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. All right. I think I see Darkane and Silver in the general. I think Star will probably, you got an intermission screen set up, Star, to
Yep.
that way we can.
Yep.
But man, that was absolutely fire, y'all. Seriously, man. Right there, all the way up till literally the final room. I think we need to just kind of total up their times here when we transition and everything to kind of see that final number, and we'll get that to y'all here in just a sec.
Yep. It's Team 2 has an advantage of 3-minute 41. And we'll play a Be Right Back screen, and then we'll get set up for the final race of the relay. RE3, Darkayan versus Silver Wolf coming back at you. We'll see you in about 3 to 5 minutes, y'all. Go get a drink, take a pee-pee, and we'll see you soon. Welcome back to Resi Runs, everybody. Thank you for sharing some of your Sunday with us here. We're wrapping up the Trilogy Relay with RE3, the one we've been waiting for, RNG Nightmare, and the two brave souls lucky enough or brave enough to step up are Darkane and Silver Wolf. Straw, how you feeling going into the third run?
Bro, I'm feeling like this is gonna be exciting, bro, because I know how RE3 is. I know I know what to expect, bro. So I know that this is actually gonna be a really, really fun race. You know, I just want to say that I've had a lot of fun just kind of seeing this trilogy relay play out so far, and I just want to throw another shout out to you and everybody else that has helped throw this together today, because I really do think this is very interesting, like this sort of, you know, team building. I know that it's a lone wolf thing of speed running and all that, but really just being able to incorporate, you know, everybody with some of these runs and everything, and really bringing everybody together. I think it's definitely something to do in the future.
Yeah, absolutely. And we'd love to hear some feedback. This is the first time we're trying an event like this, so let us know what you think would work, what would work better. We'd love to hear that. You can scan the QR code in the bottom right, join the Discord. Darkane, thank you for stepping up to the plate in this crazy game, in this brand new type of event we're throwing. How you feeling going into it, dude?
Oh, pretty excited, nervous. Let's see what happens.
And Silver, how you feeling? Thank you for stepping up to the plate, sir.
Guys, yeah, feeling pretty good. Look forward to racing Dutch. So we'll see what happens. And pray to the RNG gods.
Pray.
Pray, chat. You heard him. Pray to the RNG gods.
Are we ready, Chad? Are we ready to see some RE3? Let's go. All right, both runners are on the costume select screen. And Straw, if everyone's good, we can play that magical countdown and get this final race of the trilogy started.
Alrighty, I am going to play that cue right now. But first, I'm going to wish y'all good luck. And I'm going to say thank you one more time. And here we go.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
Alright, I got them server muted, server deafened. These boys are going to be off.
These are some brave souls.
Some brave souls.
How would you feel stepping up to a trilogy relay and you got to run RE3, dude?
I'd be feeling like a Thanksgiving turkey. I'd be cooked.
Hey guys, I guess Xfinity's bugging me right now. I don't have Wi-Fi. Yeah, so
yeah. Oh goodness.
Wi-Fi's out. Yeah, must be a solar flare or something. I'll catch the next one. That'd be Starfish right there.
Well, I actually had to race Jared in RE3, and we ended that run. I got completely slaughtered by Acid Nimmy, and I completely, you know, sealed my own fate. I was like, hey, good, you know, GG's Jared, and then they informed me that, well, I wasn't the only one that had met with some tragic fate, that Clock Tower Nimmy had actually gotten Jared. So it just shows you this run, bro. It is, bro, like, you cannot not pay attention. Like, no room is completely safe, bro. Like, this game really brought that. Like, I think when they sat down for RE3, they wanted to bring, like, they didn't want any stagnant areas, you know. They wanted to give you that general feel, right, or sense of impending danger, you know, that they added lots and lots of enemies, you know, and I think that's something they did a really good job of that. I mean, they really did.
We popped these two guys channels in the chat here. Make sure to click those links and give these guys a follow for stepping up to give us a little treat. And thank you all for joining us. Hope you all had a wonderful Christmas and holiday and Happy New Year coming up. Such a special time, and we're here to enjoy a fun race. As we go see Brad. Darkane taking a little Nasty bite there. Silverwolf running the Regina outfit. Let's go. Darkane sticking with the classic, the one we all know and love.
Oh yeah.
As a kid,
Classic
I'm like, what? I
Jill.
gotta beat this game again to get these outfits? Man.
Made you work for it.
Mr. Spring says, what's your RE3 go-to outfit? Mine's disco. What about yours, Straw? Lady Cop?
I'm with. Well, yeah. Not that I don't like the Lady Cop. I do like it. It's probably second or third on the list, but I like the outfit that Darkane has here. The classic Jill like this with the sweater like tied around her waist and stuff. Yeah, that that's the best one, man.
Like she just had whatever outfit was on in her apartment, and then that shit blew sky high.
Yeah, dude.
Sply says the Regina outfit. Let's go. Anybody else got an answer to that question there? Your favorite Jill outfit? Nobody's saying GL boys. Let's go. Gemini hanging out. Getting
Taking
Neymar.
that bad RG there. Yeah, Neymar, man, just vicious there. Jared's back.
Yo, boys.
Hey, welcome
There
back,
he
dude.
is.
Yo, yo, yo.
Gemini was
Into
asking
the
for you.
RE3 action now.
Gemini
dude,
said,
yeah.
Jared's
If you want to pull
commentating,
that
biggest
screen up.
shoulders in RE runs.
Or what was that
And
about, Gemini?
Yeah, he's in chat.
He said,
Yo, what's up, Gemini?
there you go.
Said you got the biggest shoulders in RE chat, big dog.
You know, a big dog.
Yep. Now, I appreciate y'all hanging out and joining us today on your Sunday for some RE action. Thank you so much for being here, guys.
I was just gonna point out quickly, seeing the grenade launcher tool on their screens. Both of them are on the Rebirth edition of RE3.
Yes, yep.
That is the most optimal version, yeah.
Dude, Darkane just getting destroyed by these zombies in this room.
That's what I'm saying. Silver needing the. I mean, honestly, Team 1 needing that help. You know, I mean, Darkane literally walked into this run with a 3-minute time advantage, and Silver is trying to do the most of, you know, really taking advantage of him not having very good luck here so far, and is going to try to dip into this lead some here.
Yep. Now, Darkane, we were recently commentating for him on GDQ, and he was running a knife-only version of this run. And one key difference is, like, he knows how and where to grab those fast and when to use them. And that's really going to be a great advantage on just, like, kind of weighing out the threat of losing the run altogether and just knowing when to heal. So it could be very helpful in the long run here.
Silver's been running this run a lot lately. I'm fairly certain and confident in saying he's put a lot of time and effort into it.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's showing right now. Like, just the way he's setting up his lines in anticipation of what's coming up. Like, and the way he's doing these pre-turns, like what he should do the back turn here, leaves, like, very fluid and smooth motion here. So
That's right.
Darkane as well, but Silver, just in particular, I want to point out just how fluid that he's really just kind of approaching some of these smaller sections, I'll say, of the game that you know, there's not as much going on. You know, you're just kind of going room to room. Yeah, but just really trying to optimize some of the smaller points of the run like that.
You really have to keep your head on a swivel in this game. I don't speed run it much, but I do no damage speedy runs, you know. And the more you play it, the more you realize how many little RNG things there are. Because obviously the puzzles have different solutions, but we have different enemies in certain rooms. Like in this room, there could be crows, there could be dogs. Zombies can turbo in, I think, 3 different speeds, and they can turbo at random times. It's a toxic game. We're also talking about enemy locations in the rooms. Yeah, it's just an insane run that you have to keep your head on a swivel for. You have to be prepared for different outcomes.
That's what makes the speed run so, I mean, entertaining to watch. It's a different run every single run. Like there's
Absolutely.
no room for debate.
It's literally almost like a randomizer within the same run.
Yep. It's like you and your
Literally,
buddy are
every
at
time.
a slot machine next to each other. It's like who's gonna win the money, you know?
Yeah, so not only do you need to play well, you need to play well in every different scenario that could potentially be coming up.
Oh man.
Ooh, getting
that
that,
bite.
and that's just bad turbo. I mean, Darkhan really receiving some bad, just straight RNG. We'll call that just straight RNG.
Yep.
Right? Because there's not a lot you can do. I mean, obviously you could walk into that room and start wandering around and investigating things, and that caused enough time for that guy to wander in there.
Yeah.
But when you methodically get into that room, get your item, and go to leave, and that guy's just turboing you and walking in the room, like that is just pure RNG. And Darkayan receiving quite a few of these events that we call pure RNG, like, and he's kind of been on the bad end of it. So, but that's again, Silver entered this kind of behind. Looking at that timer, like, man, we are in a 3-minute hole, bruh. You know what I mean? So it's in his case, it's gonna help him here. Having to shoot the barrels for the zombies though. Oh, Darkayan though,
Both of them
having the
getting
same
zombies.
thing.
All right. Yeah, I'll tell you, one thing that's great about Rebirth is the little heads-up display at the top there so we can see their life. Love that.
Yeah.
Because we got...
And Silver...
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Silver Wolf's on a 148 there, HP. Darkane's on a 160 after topping off with the first 8 spray. Gotta be healing soon. Go ahead, Straw.
Well, I was just going to say that, kind of touching on what you said about that, being able to monitor kind of where you're at, you have that at a glance, kind of representation with the Rebirth version, like you're saying, with the heads-up display, and having that sort of visual information, it kind of gives you a little peace of mind at the very least, of just knowing where you're at,
Yeah, Silver
But
Wolf's
can
got a
he get
turbo.
out, though?
Very nice.
Oh,
That's the thing. Yeah,
that's-
the emergency evade. It's a nice little thing to have in your toolkit, especially if you can pull it off as well as Silver Wolf. But then you get the push, and the zombies just right back on the attack. So
exactly,
it's a frustrating game.
And that dodge mechanic, I mean, it's still so finicky. I mean, to quote Bakba Soup here, because I was recently watching a video of him covering RE3, but even the best players in the world still cannot perfect the dodge mechanic.
Yep.
Like it is just one of those things where, like, I feel like it's so frame perfect, or even some of the times it just doesn't necessarily work. That, I mean, dude, the dodge mechanic, it's hard. It is really hard.
Yeah, and it comes down to a lot of it comes down to what weapon you have equipped. Like doing it with the rocket launcher is the most successful, I'd say, because it takes the longest to aim that huge weapon, for example. But yeah, if you have like your pistol equipped, it's very tough to pull off.
Yeah.
Darkane getting crowed.
Oh goodness.
They were out for blood.
Oh,
Silver.
What a
Sneaking
push.
out.
What? Hey, what a push there. That is very. Oh, look at that. Darkane getting a push. Gets the
And
ground.
mind you, Silver really
one
needed
more.
that. I mean,
He needs
he's
one more.
one bite away from caution.
Oh, nice.
That's it.
It
Commentator
yeah.
curse. I
Yeah.
apologize.
Oh, he gets another bite. He's on 65. Top off with the 8.
There you go. The way he runs, he's always got another one in the inventory ready to top off the tank. I'd say a lot of these fasts are in very forgiving locations where you don't really have to go completely out of your way to pick one up.
Well, I was kind of touching on the survival horror aspect that they wanted to add, the impending danger that they tried to really add with RE3, adding more enemies. That they tried to, really make you want to clear rooms.
Right.
So to speak. You know what I mean?
It's a good feel of like this is taking place like in a city where it's already kind of fallen to shit. Like you're always
It's
surrounded.
overrun.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's overrun, bro. I can't even think because I got this group of morons over here, and I got all these bugs over here, and these giant ass spiders in the sewers, and and
Yep.
it tries to give you that sense of panic and sense of like I need to take some shit out,
These guys sneaking out the back.
Such an appreciation for this game casually, though. It's one of the funnest Resident Evils to play.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, I'll tell you, there's a lot of like replayability with the RNG, but also just the little decisions you make throughout the game and kind of different places you get to see because of that. All right, these boys are heading furiously to the PC. Jared, what do you think it's going to be? Adraville, Safsprin, Aquacure?
Man. You know what? I'm feeling Safsprin. I'm feeling good about Safsprin today. I usually say Aquacure, but I'm going to change it up.
Safsprin for both?
Oh, bro,
Thinking Safsprin for both.
Let's go. Straw?
I've tried to tell y'all. Listen, I've tried to tell y'all, man. It's always Adraville, unless it's not.
You got to take some Adraville after you get Aquacure, I'll tell you that.
Jesus.
No Aquacure, chat. Come on.
I need some Herbiville.
Something. A little bit of God's gift. All right.
I'm wishing these boys some good RNG. Give them Safsprin. Come on.
What are we thinking? Sply, what do you think? Jill's just a firefighter on her days off. Okay.
I'm thinking, double Adraville.
All right.
It's always Adraville. I'm telling you, it's always Adraville.
All right, bruv. Let's see.
Prove me right, game, once and for all.
Safsprin, come on. Let's go.
Oh, we got a Safsprin.
There's
All
one.
right.
Give it for Darkane. Come on.
Darkane, what do we got?
Ah!
Oh!
He needed that. He needed that. Let's see. Come on. It's got to be Adraville. Come on. Okay.
There we go. Okay, no Aquacure today. There we go.
Look, we'll take it. It is what it is.
Told you, it's always Adraville unless it's not.
Get out of there. Get out of there.
Unless it's
Oh,
not.
and Silver's falling into caution.
You boys got any good snacks, any good drinks going on during this relay?
Did Silver not grab that fast?
I don't think he picked
I don't
up a
think he
single
did.
heal, dude. I think he's just going for it.
Him being in caution, I mean, Darkson's just going to slowly catch him.
I believe he got some heals up in this hallway. Oh, nope,
There's a fast.
just blues.
There's a fast at the gas station.
Right.
But man,
Imagine getting taken out by a crow, dude.
Oh, God.
and you can literally see on screen just how fast Dar is catching up just based off
Oh, yeah.
the fact that Silver was in caution. Like,
He's feeling good. He's like, oh, yeah, baby.
said, I got turbo, baby.
The funny thing is, you never know what, like, your opponent is going through. Like, I'm always assuming the worst. Like, they're having the most fire world record run. Like, what are you thinking, Jared, when you're racing somebody and you don't know where they're at?
Oh man, dude, similar mentality. I'm just always thinking like they're having the most amazing run, and it's to just keep myself, on my toes, because I mean, what else are you gonna do? I mean, I feel like leaning the other way, saying, "Oh, I'm super ahead." It makes you feel comfortable, and then you start making some mistakes because you're not, on your game.
Yeah. We'll be raiding into the BioRan TV channel here after the run. They're going to be doing the BioRan for Mine tournament. Straw and I are both in that. And in a Bioran race, I'm thinking the absolute worst. Like, man, I went right, they went left, and they're winning. You know, it's like it's very funny where your mind goes when you don't know. Whoa, let's go.
Whoa.
Oh my god. What?
Dude, and just like that, Dark just is like,
He said bye.
dude, see
Fuck
ya.
it.
It's the difference of running and caution, man. It is insane.
It's crippling.
Wasn't it Napson? I believe it said it's 20. Is it 25% movement speed?
Might be a bit more, and I don't even know. That was an RE2. I don't know about RE3. I would assume it's about the same. Give it up for these boys, though. They're putting on a show for us, wrapping up the Trilogy Relay.
Yeah, both are showing that they know this run very well. They've both put in a lot of practice.
But Silver's going to be able to grab this hill, top off, and
yeah,
they're going to be tabbing out to do the puzzle.
Dark Kane's leaving no fast left behind. That's what I'm talking about, baby. I'm right there with you.
No fast left behind. I feel it. First aid, any percent, big dog.
And everyone hanging out. You're making this so fun cheering these dudes on. Thank you so much.
Stars.
Just get me to the clock tower, please.
Just get me there, baby. Oof.
Swing and a miss.
That's right. Oh, nice. Getting around Party Alley here.
Well, Silver's getting back on track here. It's good to see. You know, he had that stretch where he had to run in caution. You know,
yeah.
You put that out of your mind. You know,
these power switches are very tricky, especially the second one. It's a very strange angle. See that?
Uh-oh.
It's gonna put him behind.
Oh no, he's gonna take.
And he clicked no. I think he clicked no. He clicked no.
Dar.
Oh, that's detrimental for Dar.
Get out of there. Oh.
That second
man.
switch is just nasty, dude. It's just a weird angle, and you got to get right up against the worm. And
they are right neck and neck.
Yeah,
now.
you see
that?
that's that panic. Have you in RE1? Have you guys ever like maybe missed the lab switch after Nemesis on the PC? It's like you go to the door or something, you miss a switch and you just panic, dude. You're like, why is the game not working?
Oh yeah.
No, I feel that. Yeah, 100%, bro.
Gemini says this fucking game is cursed. You're damn right.
Definitely.
We've seen some crazy shit in the speed bums. Nemi eating flame rounds, blah blah blah. It's a wild ass game, and we love watching it. I love being on this side of the game.
This is the side I always want to be on with this game.
Yeah, dude.
You ain't lying. Yeah, Chad, we got the best seat in the house for this.
Darn right.
I gotta say though, the clock tower in this game, dude, with the
early powders,
the RE3 remake, I was so upset.
Late powders
when they took this section out.
Yeah,
it's such a good section.
Sply says we're approaching the danger zone.
It is the danger zone.
Early powders.
You like getting the early powder straw? I do.
Man, I'm telling you, I'm thinking early powders. You know what I'm thinking?
Let's grab a gold quick.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
What I was thinking.
Well,
Absolutely.
Give me those freeze rounds. 5 skill.
What, early powders is the only one I know how to do.
Yeah.
Like
5 skill jumping in the chat, enjoying the action here. Welcome, dude.
How are you, brother?
All right.
But the RNG in this game, though, man, just to touch on it again, dude, it's they literally sat down and crafted. You know, they're like, how can we, you know, make
both
this game
getting the
not
Nemi
the
Award.
same? I know, right?
Not to mention puzzles like the gas.
Frame for frame. Look how close they are.
Yeah, it's
Look how close
crazy.
they are right now.
Not to mention
What a race.
the puzzles, like the one coming up where you put the gems in the 3 clocks and the gas station puzzle, like there's not like a clear solution when you're playing this for the first time. Like you have to figure that shit out. It's a brutal game. Of course, now we just write down the codes, you know. All right, let's see the
we
changes
got a 4
here.
change and a 3 change, I think. Wait. I could be mathing wrong here.
Yeah, Darkane got a
I'll change.
better change there.
Was that a 4 or 5? Or did he? Am I just fucking crazy?
Is this anyone's alarm clock when you wake up? This little jingle.
It's time
Good
to
Lord.
get out of bed. All right.
Mine's the
Time
Nemi.
to roll
Mine's the
back
Nemi chase
over.
music when I wake up. You know, I want to start my day with complete fear.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, I'm telling you, Mr. Sprink, and yeah, when I was a kid, trying to figure out that the water puzzle, man, I remember vividly sitting there with a group of my buddies, and I looked over, and we're sitting there just lost as hell, and I just immediately, I just roared out, "That's it, bro!" And like I just somehow worked it out, bro, and noticed and picked up on like. You know, this was a full bar and this one wasn't, right? I was like, there's nothing there, and then there's like a full bar here because
Like you saw the
know,
damn
this
universe
one's-
open up.
Yeah, dude, it was like,
And
no way.
If you figured out that water puzzle without looking up a guide, I'm convinced you're a savant. Like you
I
are
did.
you're a step above the crowd, you know.
That's a true story, bro. I swear, I'm not making that shit. I yelled it, bro. I screamed. I nearly fucking punched my buddy, trying to get him to look over at the TV that I done figured it out, bro. I'm like, I got it. I got this shit, bro.
Like when you're trying to get your buddy to look over at that plane that crashed into that house when he was driving.
Good Lord, dude. I bruised his shoulder, bro. I was literally punching him. Look, but he wouldn't, dude, because I had a bad habit of trying to get him to look at shit that wasn't there, you know? So he was like, no, dude. And I'm telling him, bro, I'm like, a plane is sticking out of the house. And he's like, no, dude, no, it ain't. And I'm like, bro, I'm looking at it, dude. Just look.
Yeah. Let's just take a deep breath. Let's get through this clock tower Nemi.
That's got to be what Dar's thinking, right? Just, hey, you know, just.
He's probably excited because he doesn't have to fight him with a damn knife. He's been running
Well, Dar's
knife.
got the flame. No, he's got the freeze rounds.
Silver's got the freeze rounds. Dar's got the flames.
Oh.
Which I think is more challenging, just because the game knows how to fuck you over. Go, Dar, go!
Get those quick shots. Come on.
Oh. No, dude.
Come on.
No.
Oh my goodness,
That was
Dar!
close.
Why
I
are
was
you
holding
doing
my
this to
breath.
us?
I was holding my breath.
35 HP.
Yeah.
He said, wait a second.
Silver here, yeah.
Silver
There we go.
making light work of that fight. Look at
Yeah.
that.
The freeze rounds make the difference. Woo! We can breathe, chat. We can breathe.
If I remember correctly, my race with you, Jeff, I died at that fight.
Yeah, dude. I thought it was, dude. They brought us in and everything, and I was like, yeah, I died. Like it's, you know, GG's, Jared. Like, you know, and
I'm like, I died before you, big dog.
like,
You're
what?
moving on.
I'm like, what? I got fried at Asanemi, dude. Asanemi toasted me, dude. He fucking. Ugh.
Now we're at Carlos,
Like, I
pistol
wasn't
in
even
hand.
a room. But those flame rounds, I'm gonna touch on it again. Like just how mind racking that fight can be with those flame rounds. Like I've seen it where the flame round just gets evaporated into nothingness, bro, and then he's just smacking the fucking shit out of you, you know, and you're just like, what do I do, you know?
Yeah, if you remember the Speed Bumps finals, we almost lost
Yeah,
the
with your
damn
Thor.
race. Yeah.
Happened twice, right?
I believe it did.
still think that's one of the cooler hunter introductions, like in these games.
Definitely.
Like, you know, of course the Resident Evil 1, you know, the cutscene with the hunter running all the way to the
Yeah,
to the
coming in
hallway
the
door.
mansion. Yeah.
But dude, that hunter just coming in and saying, you know what, that's not even a human, that's a zombie.
Yeah.
Boink.
Yeah.
And RE2 introducing
Yeah.
the hunter style enemy, the licker, like kind of right at the beginning of the game. You know,
Yeah.
pretty brutal.
Yeah.
Are we gonna YOLO Carla? No, Darkane going in.
253.
There we go. Darkane
So
just,
let me get that
you know, he's
number.
struggled in Uptown Downtown, but towards the end
Well,
of
he's
that,
got his bearings. Got
Yeah,
his
yeah.
bearings now.
Did Silver even check it? I didn't see the text come up. Or maybe he knew off.
Yeah, you could just
I'm not too familiar with how.
It's on the opposite side of the room.
so you can see where it
so,
is.
Yeah. If you
I
see, if you see the cabinet on the left side, then it'll be, you need to push it to the right side. If you see the cabinet on the right side, you need to push it to the left side.
Mr. Spring says
Gotcha.
late bloomer, just like me hitting puberty. You know what I'm saying?
Gemini, I gotta do a toss out to you, bro. I gotta do another beg session, bro. We need that RE1 cutscene skip, my friend. I know you're a legend, and one day you're just gonna be like, bro, I already got it, dog.
He's just gonna drop it one day. No
gonna
announcement.
drop
Just
it.
here you go.
And if anyone
There
in
it is.
chat knows how to, or knows anyone who knows how to create RMTP servers, we want to get some custom stream keys going to kind of simplify this process for the relays in the future. Let us know.
Exactly.
One of the forgiving puzzles of the game. I can even remember this one.
Yeah.
I love kind of touching on what you said, Jared, like the cool hunter introduction, and then they're like, actually, there's two types of hunters in this game, bitch.
Yeah. Dude, those Hunter Gammas are freaky looking. Like, I know
Yeah, they
these
are.
age graphics, you know, it's you know, for lack of better words, it's harder to compare to some of the horror games out nowadays. But dude, back then,
Ooh, he's got
seeing it,
He has to stop and finish him off because he's gonna jam the door open here.
Yeah. And then he's gonna need to switch back to the pistol. Let's see if he remembers. Uh-oh.
They're getting every bite on the way out.
Is he gonna switch back to the pistol?
Oh,
This is gonna be a section, and Silver lost time earlier on a similar situation like this.
yeah, Carlos drags a bit with the two-handed weapon.
Oh, it's a slug. Look how slow the movement is.
He's totally forgetting because how often does that happen where you gotta finish off the other hunter, dude?
It's not often.
yeah, I wonder if he even notices.
I guarantee he doesn't, because he probably rarely ever has to switch to that weapon.
Mm-hmm.
That's unfortunate. He's dragging just a bit. Now Darkane has a little bit of an advantage as he's heading to the next segment of the game. Oh, but he goes left instead of right. That's giving Nemi the chance to do the back whip.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to give Nemi any extra chances, bro. Like, none.
Darkane going for the extra grenade rounds. All right, we're going to use the lockpick. Get the part key. Darkane picking up the, Silver picking up the mine thrower there, getting ready for final Nem. Playing as safe as right, Josh. That's right. Get a little extra ammo.
Name of the game. Zombies on the bridge.
Nice. Yeah, Darkane does a lot of knife-only RE3 lately, so definitely changes his approach a bit, I think. Playing a little more conservative.
Oh, zombies and hunters, that's rough.
Gotta grab that key. Let's get out of there. Nice! And a
Nice.
backstep. Very beautifully done.
Yeah, lucky.
Silver getting the Hunter Gammas on the dock. Double hunters. Boy, howdy.
Oh, that's scary.
This is the worst. This is the worst thing to see. Is
RE3
this?
said.
Okay, good. Thank goodness.
God.
He
he
could
got
have.
out
He
of
could have
there.
very
What?
easily got stuck between those two.
That's exactly what I was about to say, because what can happen is where he was able there, that second hunter like slapped forward and allowed a path, right? There's very much a chance where that hunter jumps up in the air and comes straight back down. There's no path, and you're not able to get around, right? So what that does is the hunter that's chasing you hits you, and then the one that just jumped in the air, he hits you, and then you got to pray that he does the slash again, because if he jumps again, he blocks you again, and you can't even shoot the barrel because you're standing beside it.
You only have to get stun locked for a moment there to end up on caution and then instant KO. Darkane taking a little pit stop here, grabbing that fast.
Doesn't want to run into any issues later. You know, just goes ahead right now. Hey, why did he equip the freeze rounds for the...
Because he needs to make room in the inventory for the acids.
I see.
He had a little, like, inventory jam up. Are we going to see a one-cycle worm? I think we're going to see...
That'd be cool.
I think we're going to see one.
I want to see one. Let's see one.
I don't know if we've ever seen a one-cycle in any of our tournaments yet. Not 100% on that, but...
No, we have.
Okay.
Snake got one, and Dave got one.
Yeah, it's crazy to see. Dropping two of the biggest names in RE3 right there. It's tough to pull off. Let's see it.
Go.
Nice quick shots. Ooh, dropped it. So close.
Yeah.
He could have had that, man. But it's so tough to rattle off all those shots.
Silver got the bad RNG.
Yeah.
When it mattered.
Yeah, I got that early.
Dar down to 150 HP. Got the fast, though. And it's over. Nice. Similar
Nicely
fights
done.
there.
Just watch. I'll draw RE3 in the Bioran tournament. Watch.
There you go. Hopefully not. Dude, in Bioran RE3, when you get to the boutique and there's all those doors.
Oh, gosh. Good dodge there. Very good dodge. Silver needs the same thing. Come on. And it's a very tight race. I mean, they are literally right within the same rooms. Oh, and then I say that, and Dar gets a little bad luck there, having the zombies there, and then having the hunters. Oh my goodness! Look at how close it is, though. Let's just have them turn the keys at the same time. It's wild though, man. Think of how much RNG is in this run, bro, and they're literally neck and neck. That is pretty impressive.
And there's still so much RNG left. Like, with how deep they
I
are now,
know,
dude,
it's
it's
not even
not
that.
over till it's over with this game.
It's like we ain't even showed you the crazy part yet. Like, excuse me? That's what I was telling my buddy Matthew, that I worked at 5-Star with. I was telling him about finishing Naruto because he had started the original Naruto, but he never finished it, you know. And I kept telling him, I was like, man, he would tell me like, oh, I got to here, you know. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool. Like, but you ain't even seen nothing yet. Like, you ain't even got to the good part yet. And he's like, dude, shut up. There's no way. Like, I just saw this happen. I'm like, okay. Okay.
I just wait.
Yeah, get that text message like, dude. You know all about that though, don't you, Jared?
Oh yeah, dude. I'm still barely through Shippuden.
How much are you into it?
I think I stopped.
Oh, they both got
at
hunters. This is
episode
bad.
23.
Oh.
I still got a lot, dude.
All right, we're through. Spring says, I'm watching this like I got money on it. Yeah, you're not lying.
Let's go.
Josh says they're almost synced. I know. I thought I was seeing double.
I know, dude. It's such a close race, man.
Yeah, Mr.
We're
Spring's
gonna
got
see the
that parlay
color.
bet on this, huh?
Yeah, dude. We just need that sponsor from DraftKings, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Shout out DraftKings. We're here all week.
We're
you know?
open to talks.
Come on. It's gonna be really close right here too when they end this. Watch. Start getting a little bit of an advantage there. Both getting out of the room though.
That's right.
This right here, honestly, this probably scares me a hell of a lot more than it should. This section here, just trying to get that fucking trigger. I said it. Why did I have to say something?
He's through.
Oh man,
That
that's so scary there.
trigger on that ledge, like what were they thinking, man? Like, and then the camera's all behind you. You're just begging. You're like, please let me up, bro. All right, bro. We all know. Praise in the chat, y'all. Praise in the chat.
Acid Nemesis. This could go either way for both runners here.
Oh, yeah. This is the freaking gauntlet of a room. Those hunters are nasty in the sewer, but let's watch. If I had any nails right now, I'd be biting them.
You ain't kidding, big guy.
This is the part of the run where the boys become men.
Listen for that second
It
step.
really is, Josh. It really is with some of this RNG, bro. It's and okay, he's still got. Come on.
Very good.
Okay, I was really worried.
I was concerned he was going to backstep because it was maybe a little early, but maybe not. Come on.
Yeah, but both good though on the second timing. So
textbook fight by Darkane.
One more right here. He needs him to walk forward here. It should be fine.
Oh, walk forward, dude.
I think he will.
Oh no.
Oh, did he? Oh my God.
Acid Nemi wins
that
races, dude.
Bro, that is just bad luck.
He got it back on track.
Yeah, that's
good save.
though.
That is the best possible outcome if you miss that third switch.
Absolutely. But you saw he was like almost in an RNG to where he was moving forward. Like before when he didn't walk up to that valve that he needed to, when he like whipped at him, like it almost seems like at that point he just took on an RNG or he's just gonna move forward, and that's definitely good. This
blocked.
No, pro gamer dog. No.
Oh man, that's brutal.
They said you want to get through that door, huh? Golly.
Grab the fast star. Grab the fast star. Oh.
Still very close. Especially okay, he got a clean door there.
He's got to have a good final, Nemi.
Yep.
His health is
Does he have
looking
a
pretty
fast?
rough.
Does he have a fast?
He didn't grab the one in the previous room, right? So, unless he grabbed the water sample fast, but I don't believe he did. As safe as Darkane's been playing this, he said, "Just get me to the finish."
I don't know if he has a fast.
I don't think so.
One spit puts him in caution, bro.
Yeah. You could definitely finish the fight off on caution, but it wouldn't be fun.
No.
Just makes it harder for you to dodge the acid.
Yeah,
spit.
to dodge the acid. That's exactly my point. Like,
yep.
When you get put in caution, you know, normally you're like, oh, okay, I'll burn the fast. And,
Yep.
You know.
But
like,
his RNG will, you know, it's up to 3 spits, so it could be 1. But yeah, if it's more than 1, let's just get the battery pushed in.
It's really that, and then trying to get
really
by,
needs a
you know,
good
how
position for when he drops down.
Yeah, I really want to see how this drop plays out for him.
Early drop. Okay. So he's gonna.
He should be able to get
squeezed
by.
in the corner. He's gonna have to get by. He doesn't want to get pinched in the corner there. Could be a whip back.
Now, get by. Boom. Boom. Go ahead and get by. Go ahead and get by. Yep.
There you
Played
go.
it good.
Good.
Played it good there. Get some damage.
Oh, he's
put
got
out.
too fast.
Oh, he's got too
Yeah.
fast.
He doesn't-
What are
yeah.
we
He's
talking
solid.
about?
Yeah, he's solid,
He said,
bro.
"Go ahead and spit on me."
Spit all you want, big dog. I'm out of this fight.
Oh, not that much. Whoa.
He's got the other fast. Although it's not
Oh
fun to
my
be back.
goodness.
It's not fun to be backed up
Silver-
into that corner, dude. That's tough to get out
Silver
of.
got
Oh,
some
that's
really bad
scary.
RNG there.
See that? Does he not have a fast, Silver?
Sure.
All right, you got to heal, Dar.
Oh, gotta get out of there.
He's out of there.
Oh my goodness, he's
he's
on
dangerous.
He's out
danger.
of there.
Nice
He's out of there.
dodge. Just bring him through. Bring him through. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
It's over.
All right. No way.
No fucking shot. He just
How
got
did that miss
alpha
him?
gamer. He just got alpha gamered, bro.
What is that?
It's okay. He knows where to maneuver.
Yeah.
He got it.
Yeah.
He lives.
You could see why he was trying to hesitate. He was worried about that happening. But he didn't want to take the risk of being too close to him and ending the run. So that's smart move right there to finish it out. GG's on Silver there.
Dude, just dodging that acid on danger.
He clutched up.
Yeah, GG's in the chat, dude. They both finished the run, taking every situation that was thrown at them, being able to overcome it.
Yeah, and
Very well.
every runner finished their run today, so we got to see a true relay.
Over here.
I'm telling you,
Still
Darkane, he
over.
grabbed. I told you, Darkane, no fast left behind.
Yeah, you got all of them.
GG's in the chat, guys. Come on, give it up for these guys and everybody in the relay today. Fire, fire, fire stuff.
That should pretty much lock in team 2, right?
Oh yeah.
GG's for both runners, man. This
But
game is
still.
brutal.
I'm telling you, bro.
Did we get
It's
a
so
clean
fun to
sweep
watch
of
every
three
time.
of Team 2 winning all 3 runs? Was Napson on Team 2? Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, Gemini was nuts, dude.
Maximum trolling.
Yeah,
Maximum.
That
God,
final
I
fight
love
was
watching this run,
definitely
dude. It's
interesting.
so fun to watch.
Yeah. A lot of action. It's like a damn UFC fight. Bah, bah, bah.
Yeah. And of course, the best song in the entire Resident Evil series right here. At least in my opinion. This is a certified banger.
Hey, Josh, thank you for that. Yeah, we're happy to put this show on for everybody. Hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you to everybody who ran. We put it together really quickly, so everyone stepped up and made this thing happen.
Absolutely, man. I think it was great to see too, man. I definitely think that getting this format and a tournament format somehow in the future, and getting the realistic inner workings of it worked out would be really something to look forward to in the future.
Thank you all for watching the stream. Yeah, dude. It's so
Yeah,
good.
music, yeah.
Be sure to stick around. We'll do a little post-race interview with these two, and then we're going to raid out to Byran TV. Straw and I are running in the Byran for Mine tournament, so we got to see who we're racing and what game.
I think they might have already started the draw.
Yeah, they did. Yep. Yeah, it ran a little bit later than we anticipated, but that's fine.
Well, we could go ahead and bring them in, and while we're waiting on their times, real quick. Let me.
Yeah.
Alrighty, there's Dar, and here's Silver. Boys.
We'll tell you that it came down to final Nemi. You guys were pretty much neck and neck going into that fight, but one of you got trolled to hell.
Yeah, well, no, actually, I did that to myself. I was a couple HP off there, thinking when he gets finished, because I'm used to just doing a knife only at this point. You just let the can hit him 3 times.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was my bad. That was my bad there.
Well, it was definitely
happens for the best
interesting.
of us.
Silver was over there just like, man, where'd my fast go? He was checking his pockets. He was looking around. He's like, man, I know I put that first aid spray somewhere.
Hey, man, look at those times. Woo!
Man, I mean, I was nervous, hungover, hands shaking from 2 different things. Everything went wrong. I just tried to finish the run for the team, right?
Well, it worked out for you being hungover because you won the race.
Oh.
GG's, man.
Absolutely, but bro, listen to me. Both of y'all had spots, bro, where it was just like, I think Silver, you had that one long stretch where you were kind of forced to run in caution there, and that stretch right there, honestly, I think it really did kind of punish you a little bit, And of course, you look at these ending times, you see Dar with the 45-16 and Silver with the massive 45-29, an extremely close run, which we see the time, we saw what happened on screen, we know just how close it was. So it just really goes to show, man. It's really impressive though that just how y'all were able to overcome though. You look back and you see all these little things that happen along the way though, and
roller coaster.
Yeah, it was.
Absolutely, man.
My downfall was different.
GG Silver.
I tried something a bit different, and I tried to knock all the pins over, and it just bit me in the ass. So. Anyway, GG's Dutch.
GG's.
A lot of fun though, man. And like I said, we want to say thank y'all again for sure, man. This was a lot of fun. We definitely want to look into any kind of feedback for the future that we could get to looking into this kind of trilogy relay kind of format, and see what we can do in the future.
Team 2 won with a final time of -354. Awesome run from everybody, but the biggest blessing, and Dar kind of touched on this, is just that like everyone survived. We got to see a true relay event, so absolutely fire stuff, guys. All right, so we are going to be raiding over to Bioran TV. I still see my name on the wheel, and I see Straw's right next to me, so we have not been selected yet. So Bioran for Mine is a once a year event that Bioran TV does. It's a big charity event that they get a bunch of runners together and run some randos and declare a winner. It's a lot of fun, and we hope to see y'all over there. And thank you all for hanging out. Any final words?
Absolutely.
Good luck on your races, boys. It was a pleasure commentating. Thanks everyone for
Absolutely.
watching.
It turns out that they don't allow raids, so we're gonna raid someone
Uh-oh.
else and then go over there.
Right. Well, Naps is they're doing the weekly raid now. So.
Okay, that works perfectly.
Yep.
Napson _1, yes. All right. And y'all be sure to join the Discord, scan the QR code in the bottom right corner, and we'll see you over for the weekly race with Napson. Thank y'all, GG's. And we will see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Be good.
Good. GG.